Hopefully that will be better. Right, sorry about that, guys. We are back live. Fresh.
It's quiet. Too quiet. Very much too quiet. That's what Twitch tells me. Oh, are we too quiet in general, or is it just?
No. It's saying the stream's gone.
No. The Twitch dashboard just came up and said it's quiet. It's too quiet. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap.
Is it back up though?
Yeah.
Cool. Running better?
I'm ready for it to. Yep. Are we good? Are we still?
Yeah, you carry on. Yeah, it's fine. We're recording now.
Forward. Twitch decided I need to see an advert about PlayStation.
It'll do that.
So I can't tell you at this moment in time. Okay. But Colossus of Rhodes says it's working. So
okay.
It's a Welsh from this weekend, so it's fine.
I do apologise, guys. It's from settings from last weekend, trying to play around and get them back to where they should be.
I'm assuming it's Colossus of Rhodes, Mark.
I would assume that is Mark. That would make sense.
I'm going to say, hi, Mark.
Colossus of Rhodes. So considering on the back of his he's Colossus and Rhodes is his surname.
That's what I'm getting with. But I mean, I could be incorrect. I'm just going to say hi, Mark, whether it's Mark or not.
Bulba.
It's certainly not jerking around so much. So.
That's good. I've changed the settings to back to where it should. Max says hi. We can't see the chat now. So again, sorry for the delay. So, Connor, what made you choose the T70s?
Well, so Resistance 5s and give that a go first. I quite enjoyed it, but decided this time to try and change it up a little bit. The T70s have got a bit more oomph to them. I like the fact that it allows me to take Poe. I quite like having an i6 on the board. I was running Republic before with Anakin, so having a double reposition i6 Ace is something I've become probably a little bit too comfortable with and accustomed to, rather than actually any other reason, if that makes sense.
Have you thought about the Poe, Tally, Lulo and Bastion variant?
Yes.
So the Americans have been having quite a lot of success with that.
I have looked at it. I thought, because I haven't flown many, I've flown a bit of the T70s, I haven't flown Poe, I would just go nice and easy and just run all of them, if that makes sense, just 3 T70s to start with.
Yeah.
Get a bit of a feel for the chassis itself, and then go from there.
Fair. Yeah, I haven't tried the Resistance 5 myself because I only own one A-Wing, but I personally would be more tempted with Poe and Bastion rather than 9 and Elo. Partly because I don't think Elo is really a true ace, and like you, I like Poe.
I just like having Poe around, this is true.
I really like Poe. But also, I've had a lot of success with Bastion alongside Venny and Lula, so I'm very, very comfortable with Bastion as a ship. Fen doing Fen thing.
Yeah.
Getting where he wants to be, range 1. Poe's slotted in behind it.
That's kind of what I thought was going to happen, but there's not much I could do to avoid it. So, Fen obliterating 10-minute snap them likely, I'm pretty sure. I don't think he's got a choice there. No, that's not true. I think he's just down.
Dom, do you want a quick go? Or Nick? Either one.
Go look if you want to look.
Independent eyes.
Third opinion, because what you He's holding, I can't read it.
It's just him. It's clipping.
I give you a choice at least.
Clipping the plastic. It's clipping the edge of the plastic. If the sides of the bases were straight, it might not be in.
Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
To be fair, they're both at range 1. So
Yeah.
It's very close.
But we'll go for 10 for all that, I think.
I think that's the right choice.
So, Fen, 5 dice. Phyllis. Jeez.
This is why I don't like playing
5 hits.
This is Phil doing his usual.
2 minutes to call out.
This is Phil doing his usual bullshit dice roll.
He's attacking. That's Fen into Temin 5 hits out of hand.
So
So I'm having a
three
strange
shields.
focus for 3 shields.
3 shields off.
Wow,
of
that's insane.
And then Bobber.
Range 3. 3 shields.
Seems a bit more delayed than usual.
That's fine. You can take a stress test.
So harm.
Sure.
Spends focus, so 3 hits.
This is what happens every time I play Phil in the last, what feels like forever. 2 more
I don't
damage.
do these at tournaments, they just
Just when you play me, just like, we're not allowed to play.
I'm sorry, it happens when you play me at tournaments.
Is that 2
Oh,
more
sure,
to...
yeah.
2 damage into Temin. Nien,
Yeah.
1 into Poe. Not into Poe.
it's all fixed now, it's
Into
all
Fenrir. Cool. 4 out of hand. Turn the favour.
Oh, wrong way.
so Concordia.
Of course, yeah.
And spends a focus, takes nothing.
Temin. 2. Short word. Just cool.
Then doing
Fenrir being bullshit.
Wow. That's a good start to the dice, just to make things less tricky. Yeah, I'm going to blame you, Docking Bay. You broke it. It's all fixed now, it's fine. All fixed.
Docking Bay's Nick Bond? Is that right?
Yes. I think.
What's Command do against such reckless hate? Just pain. Just literally just pain.
Yeah, it's what he does. It's even more satisfying when he then loses. So, yes.
Don't get me wrong, it wasn't like.
Thanks, Dom.
You're welcome.
Oh, it's fine, because now he can't turn around, so it's okay.
I appreciate it.
Oh wait, that's not true. That's not true.
It is Nick Bond, yes. We're good. Dom remembered.
It is. Which is unusual. I'm not usually the one to remember.
You should feel honoured. So I hope everyone... Oh.
Sunday.
Can't be able to change the YouTube account, that's fair. I hope everyone enjoyed the videos that went up on YouTube. I have tried to upload them to Twitch. Apparently you can't do that anymore. So it appears. Ollie Pocknell has had a look as to how to do it, and apparently he can't do it either. Because the button that used to be there is no longer there.
The button's gone. A bit like Snap.
There is no button.
A bit like Snap actually. He used to exist. He's now an empty existence.
Yep, he's still alive.
So you can snap.
So he's going to do a hard 3. And close it as well. He's clearly not going over look. Doesn't take much to see that one.
Yeah, it's not talent roll.
It's not done. It's just being lazy. Snap Waxley boost. What's the order? Is it?
For anyone who out there who doesn't know what Snap actually does,
Barrel roll.
It's going to try and do a thing. And
I'm going to do a
look
thing.
like
I'm going to make it
it's
work. It'll work. It might work.
Might
Might not work.
Because he's got focus barrel rolls an action.
from the close.
Because that's closed, that's false. So hard 3.
I don't know why it's not working.
Snap
There we
Waxley
go.
boost.
Ah.
Yep.
Action focused into a barrel. Yeah.
Because the boost he gets from his light ability.
Into the way, hopefully, was the plan.
Block robber.
Yeah, what you can do at Twitch, if you have done a live stream, you can re-upload it and allows you to re-upload your live stream.
This
This doesn't really work for the ones that are recorded to give you that. So if you need to see
One
them
less
now
action.
on YouTube. You know you can log into the chat. Something on there.
Yeah.
Who was watching on Tuesday? On Monday last Thursday, was it you? Who was watching on Tuesday? Was it you?
Watching on Tuesday.
Yeah. Someone, Fighting Squadron was watching on Twitch.
So you could.
What's
Oh,
wrong?
it could well have been me. I don't know.
What's wrong?
Could we bonk?
Ward.
That was me. That was me.
Before.
I logged in to say hello, see how things were going. Because it's nice to do.
Yeah, it was.
We appreciate their streaming.
Just got the wrong one up. Got all excited.
I was in London Monday and Tuesday.
So it definitely wasn't you.
And it was not for any political visits that was going on at the time.
They just got in the way.
They just got in my way.
Action slam. Into the.
Well, it was quite nice with Parliament Square being entirely shut.
I thought this is not what I wanted.
This is
Oh, hi there.
me and No Man Blackwood.
Yeah, not what I wanted. That one. experience or lack thereof.
It's not terrible. It's Pan Analyzer.
Clear stress.
Oh, did you have the S foils open? Yeah. Since
I forgot to say to close them.
Yeah,
Once I put him
be
down,
now. I have fixed it.
he was supposed to be barrel rolled there, but
yeah, which would have been good.
There you go. See? All fixed.
What's fixed?
I had the overlay in the wrong place because they're fixing the cam and stuff for the switch position. It's fine now. The dice rolls were appearing behind the camera and not showing on the screen.
Oh, I hadn't realised you were even doing them. I just
Exactly.
assumed you weren't doing them.
Exactly.
That's fine. I just assumed you weren't doing it.
Put it this way, they were stupid dice rolls of stupidness.
nah, they weren't.
Yes, they were.
What?
No.
Apparently, Daryl is watching the stream on Twitch, mate.
Is that?
Daryl McDermott, one of our teammates.
That's cool.
If me and Phil got a chance to play against each other in Poland, then I'd do really well. Because Phil would roll nothing but played against me. So,
Well, congratulations on making the Northern Irish team as well.
I think he's team captain. I think it's Daryl. Or is it?
Yeah.
Gary.
Well,
Daryl's captain.
Default is still a way to win.
Yeah.
So, no shot.
I've shared it to about 6 different entities.
Close but balls up.
Yep.
We've had about
Lots of eyeballs. One hit.
2,000 people.
And Concordia.
Why would you roll? Why would you not just roll 4 blanks? Why would you not just roll 4 of 8s?
Nothing from Tom.
Bobber
Bobber.
into Nian.
Take stress, then double focus. Because harm.
Yeah, there's somebody asked to see Warlords at the Grand Championship, but the E-Wing players did not want to be on stream. No.
Yeah, I did ask round.
Huh?
I did ask round.
Yeah, we had 2 players playing E-Wings, and now they want to be on stream.
Bobber reroll. Was I
Six.
right in there?
What were they?
It was 2 into Nian, yeah?
Yeah.
Nian.
Oh, right, that's cool, Nick, don't worry.
2.
Bobber reroll. 1 shield. 1 shield on the bottom.
Bobber took damage.
How old are ages?
First blood for the 270s.
I should have taken no shields if I had not been completely returned. But this will teach me.
It would have been nice to have you on, Nick. It would have been cool. Never mind. That's fine. Okay, can I give Connor some advice?
Who? What?
No.
Okay. I want to.
Sure.
Because I know what I'd be doing. I know where I'd not be.
I know what I'd be doing.
I think he knows what he doesn't want to be.
I think I know what you don't.
But Nian doesn't exactly have a choice.
No, Nian doesn't have a choice. Nian wanted to be barrel rolled here, but
Because
some idiot left his S-forms open.
Nian doesn't have a choice because Nian isn't Ahsoka.
Yes.
Who goes,
Oh, your island.
who goes, oh, I'll do my 1 forward iron maneuver, then I'll take a target lock, and then I'll boost. Thanks for that. Thanks very much. Or I'll boost, then take a target lock, whichever order I fancy doing things in.
You sure you just can't fly rebel beef? You just don't feel like it because everyone's doing the same as you, and it's all your fault that we have all the rebel beef everywhere. Is that what you're saying?
I definitely don't fly rebel beef. There's a reason I went away from it. It was going quite well at the start of the season, running flying Y wings and beefy ships.
I tried
it's
it.
Not my,
I didn't try it. It just wasn't.
Well,
It's just not my jam.
did everyone take part in the giant 190 comment minor? Which
No.
was, what takes more skill?
Oh.
Aces, was it aces or rebel beef?
I did submit a vote.
That ace is obviously 1.
Over to Bobber.
Love you, Nick.
It's a lie.
No, I didn't expect.
I really don't know what I'm doing with these ships yet. So little experience.
Okay.
You just gotta do that.
Oh yeah.
Double focus.
But I don't know if Connor's recognised the significance yet.
Oh yeah. There's not much I can do about it. Yeah, one forward. Yeah. Focus barrel.
You can't.
I can't.
You can only focus.
I'll just focus on unfortunately. That's right.
You're not a psycho.
I've played with iron cannons before. Honest governor.
You played a lot of iron cannons.
I'm not the one shooting
They
them.
have to just focus and sit there when you're armed. That is
The random stress in the middle of the board.
Oh yeah, that's
that can go in.
no, that went. Played my piece beautiful. I definitely didn't forget that Temin doesn't have an R4 action make. That was definitely not what just happened. This is what happens.
It's a good thing you're here to learn and have fun, right?
This is what happens when you change lists at literally the last second. You're like, oh, I'll do this. This couldn't possibly go wrong.
It's okay, because you've got 3 games to practice, so by game 3 you'll be absolutely fine.
100% knows how this works.
So I do hope you all enjoyed the Grand Championship streaming. It was a lot of fun. It was hard work, but it was worth it. Come on out and see everybody then, you stupid dog. Come on. Come here.
Let's have a look. Yep. Go on, block in the end. I've got him killed anyway, so.
Phase 1. It's Temin.
Yeet.
Am I in your?
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
He's not an AR, look at him. He's just dicking it out there in the middle of the board. Oh, he's still alive.
Still alive? Wow, that's nice.
He shouldn't be alive.
No.
That makes up
So into
sense.
snap.
In snap, yeah.
Is he on 1?
He's on 1 now. Snap back one. He's about alive.
Poke.
Yeah, 3 red. No bullseye. 2, 1.
Bubba. Range 1.
Yep.
Anthony.
Yep.
Bubba reroll. Sun focus.
1 shoot. Oh, man. Into.
So 1 shield on
Fin.
him.
Well, yep, he's got no shield left. Okay. 1 fin.
That's Finn's focus.
He did. He used Marauder Bubba reroll.
He's Bubba, yeah. But you can't reroll a reroll.
No.
You only have one.
You
only have one.
miss.
That's what I was going to reroll the
Yeah,
other
you
one
had
with
one miss,
Marauder.
so he used a thing to reroll.
I could reroll the other one with Marauder, I guess, but
What? I'm being mocked. It's fine. Thanks.
Do you deserve it though?
You probably.
Spindly said.
Yeah,
I mean, you're not wrong.
He didn't forget Marauder. He didn't need it. There's a minor difference.
Well, no, because I could have rolled the other one with Marauder. I had 2 that I could have re-rolled. I re-rolled
Alright.
one with Bob, and I should have re-rolled the other one with Marauder. But
Oh, that seems like a you problem.
yeah, it's fine.
Exactly a him problem.
It is exactly me problem. It's fine.
This is gonna hurt.
I'm just gonna, he's gonna go over rock and kill himself now because I've just really messed up that. Got him and Poe mixed up.
What, Nian is?
No, the snap.
Oh, snap.
Because I was like, he's still stressed. This is not good.
That's not what I meant.
Sure, just do that. I've played X-Wing before, honest.
Honest Guff. I know how to X-Wing.
I don't know how to. I have played X-Wing.
You know how to Y-Wing.
I know, I do know. I do know how to Y-Wing. I have some Y-Wing experience.
Cool. System phase?
No.
No, sir. Well, yeah, I thought you said double down, something like that. You know exactly what's going to happen, though.
There's nothing I can do about it anyway. No, so there's no point worrying about it. No.
Your Bob was going to pretend he's Zugo and drop out front.
that would be fine.
So what are the next event that people are looking forward to then?
Curtain Games for
Curtain Games Expo?
Never Hyperspace, yeah.
Yep.
and then
Curtain Games Expo? Curtain Games
hyperspace.
trial, I mean.
Yeah, Connor and I are both heading down for the Curtain Games hyperspace trial.
Cool.
What's it? 1 and 2, isn't it?
Yeah, 1 and 2. Yeah.
Next weekend, isn't it?
We're not bothering laying out the bomb because it's
Yeah.
not
Yeah. No, so from the Proxmine just takes the 1 hit on to...
Took a little bomb out anyway.
I don't think we need to worry about it too much. Neon's going to go for rock. Does Neon die? No.
You mean Snap?
Snap.
They've got names.
I've forgotten what their names are now. It's irrelevant.
They don't have.
This is clone number
So he can
one.
still...
He can still boost if I
Boost,
want him
right?
to. If I want him to, but
Yes, he can.
I don't know where I'd boost him to. He might as well just stay behind the rock. Yeah, he's just.
So the XCC is the next event you're at now. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, we've got a little local event on Sunday that I will be heading to. And then we've got Curtain Games Hyperspace Trial down in Crediton, which, as I said, yeah, Connor and myself heading down. Looks like a good turnout for that.
I might have figured out what a T70 does by then. I'm not confident. I'm not confident.
You going up to the event on Sunday?
No, I've got running Dungeons and Dragons on Sunday, so can't do both. I wish I could do both.
Maybe the last... Is the last one?
It may well be the last one. Held at
Maybe will be the
Firestorm
last one in
Games.
Firestorm Cards.
Firestorm Cards. I know where we play.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I know where we play.
That definitely
Let's
land.
go.
If they'd have kept straight,
Play,
that would have
let's
landed.
go.
I wasn't. He was close to the edge.
It's fine.
Well, he doesn't get shot by Bobber, so that's a small mercy.
That's good arc dodging. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Perfect skill.
Well, he was going to arc dodge had he landed it as well, so it was fine. Retrospectively, it was fine. Was it deliberate? Who knows?
Yes.
Fens decided.
You're not being shot at. You are arc dodging everything. It was obviously deliberate.
Bravely,
Whether
Sir
it was or
Fenrir.
wasn't.
Seems like an interesting choice.
Sir Fenrir runs away.
Yeah, seems like an interesting choice.
It's a choice.
It's a
Definitely.
choice. It's not one I would have made, but it is a choice.
Oh, that's interesting. So retailers were told to pull Wave 4 off the shelves in Australia until the 11th of July.
It's interesting.
That's fairly active by FFG. Usually in the past they haven't.
Well, it's 'cause
really
people are
been
posting
They have.
content.
Have they? They pulled it?
Well, they haven't pulled stuff because they haven't ever had this big a disparity between releases.
It's also very difficult to do.
Yeah, but they have told retailers off and given them warnings
No
for
shots.
selling content before they should off.
Okay. Yep. But it's all good and gravy. What we got?
Hit crit.
Nice.
Go, Po, go!
Hit crit.
Wow.
Ooh.
And
Phil's
then-
dice finally.
Go, Po, go!
That's
Direct!
Stunned.
Stun
Stunned.
pilot.
Is that which one is that? Actions, isn't it?
No, Stun Pilot is the irrelevant crit.
So if you
as
go
long
to
as it's
a
not a
rock.
moron and don't drop
Oh, yeah,
land on
yeah.
a rock, you're fine.
If you don't play badly.
However, at
I
the
play.
UKTC, Phil did lose a game because he decided to just land on a rock.
It's an option.
I mean, it's the option he chose at the UKTC.
I
Which
could,
was the wrong
I could say something
option.
mean about how Phil flies ships, but
Don't be mean. Don't be mean to Phil.
that's not good.
I'm sure he probably deserves it. But
He always deserves it.
hashtag not a bunch of bitches.
Come to the Firecast. Watch people get abused.
No. I mean, it makes sense that they pull it off the shelves, right? And have it everyone released at the same time.
They can try.
11th
As in,
of,
like,
11th of July seems a long time. People are expecting it still to drop in June.
people expect lots of things, don't they, I suppose.
I wonder why it has been delayed so much.
There might be delay getting it to other places. No one
Well, we
releases
might
it.
have had a delay.
Well, it was originally 6th of June.
Yeah.
Was the original release date. So 11th of July is
Quite a big jump.
it's over a month behind.
What is the actual date for the FTC?
A week before Euros. I'd have to get my
A
phone out.
week of
It's the
Euros.
20-something of August.
Yeah, because it was
free
bank
boost.
holiday.
Action focus.
Yeah, it's 27th of August, so
It'll still be within a month.
yeah, wait,
So
wave
Bob?
4 should be legal for it.
Yeah.
And the
I'm
point
very
is-
excited for it because I'm really wanting points for them to boost our fighters because I think Anakin, another Jedi, and something like Rick could be quite good points dependent.
The question is how much. It's how much they point full throttle at, because I think it's probably massively overpriced. I have a feeling.
I think. Well, we see. It could well be. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm really looking forward to finding out. Anyway.
You sure about it? So there's a comment from Tartan James which says the entire freighter was taken by customs for a top-down search, which can take months.
Yeah, interesting. No.
Bobby did drop a proxy mine last turn onto Neem, yes. So that damage can just take a while.
And a free tile lock. I was just working out the order of things. It's been a while. Pattern analyzer.
Yeah, I mean you can do it either way.
Yeah.
Welcome to everyone who's joining us, whether it's for the first time or our return viewers. Good to see you all.
I mean you can't see anything.
I can see people in the chat.
I mean you can't.
I can see their names in the chat.
I mean, again, no, you can't. You can see their usernames in the chat.
Username is still admin.
That's not what you said, though. You said their name.
Yeah. Their username. Their name.
You are incorrect.
All usernames are names. Not all names are usernames.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
May not be their given name.
No.
Poe into Fenrir, range 1.
Yep.
Spend target lock.
Here we go.
Spend focus.
I'm going to spend my focus on 4.
Fuck's sake. Hold on to that and everything.
The stream can't hear you live, so try refrain from swearing.
You are live on Channel 4!
It's not 9 o'clock yet, is it? Dan?
No, as Phil just rolls 4 pain out of hand.
It's just rude.
I'd rather the video wasn't on
Bobber.
YouTube.
I mean, to be fair, his average dice roll still gets 4 of those. Because you can change a blank to another.
No, his average dice roll is in 3. It's 50-50. Paint and green, isn't it?
No.
No,
It's not.
small.
Range 1 was still better than being at range 2.
So, range 2.
So he shot me at range 2.
Yeah.
Nien.
Yep.
Spend target.
3 hits so far.
Sorry, yeah, 3 hits. 3 hits and a crit.
Bobber reroll.
3 hit, 2
3 shields.
3 shields.
3 shields. Bobber has now got no shields.
Shields down!
Snap range 3 through a rock.
This is where Ben dies.
And this is where Ben dies.
Hey, he's rude. He's rude. He rolls hit crit out of hand. And he does it as well.
And Ben dies.
What did we just say?
Yeah.
This is where Fen dies.
Hey, it's not as bad as what happened in first edition, so you're fine.
Rude dice rolls have been returned by ruder dice rolls.
I think it's only fair, really.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, though, I did deserve to get into a good position after bumbling snap over a rock, going the wrong way.
And Snap, who has just taken punishment after punishment, goes, I'll kill Fender out.
Kill for now, just casually. Super cash.
Just kill steals from Poe. It's like, yeah.
That is literally the fact, isn't it?
It's like, Poe, you've got enough kills.
Well, Poe had the opportunity, just didn't take it.
He just failed to take his opportunity.
I mean, to be fair, Poe did everything he could.
He took a target lock, he waited, he focused, he shot, he did things.
Okay.
Let's do that.
It's like Poe did everything he could. And it wasn't enough.
No, because Fen did Fen things. But then Fen did bad Fen things as well.
He tried real hard.
The dice have been so swingy in this game.
Yes, but that is a little bit of what this edition just seems to do. In my fairly limited
It is
experience.
X-Wing.
It is X-Wing.
I like it for that because my dice can hold out sometimes.
Your dice always hold out.
That's just not true.
They're like cheating dice.
Although they did last on Wednesday night. They definitely held out.
They quite well. I watched some of those dice rolls. You would have seen.
I do like energy shell charges when I roll crit hit.
But that's such a swingy. That list is swingy there by the amount
Crit
of
hit
things.
focus and you go, oh, spin calculate. That's just hitting 2 crits.
Okay.
No, what's better is if you just roll 3 crits out of hand.
Yes, that would
That is an interesting point. It means we'll get the points changes before the wave comes out.
possibly.
Potentially.
Yep.
Yes.
But it depends on when it.
26th of June. But
26th or something.
25th.
Boulder?
26th of June is when the point changes supposed to run.
Yeah.
Which I can't wait for because it means I can actually start preparing.
Oh, that's right, because you're going to Worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hadn't mentioned it yet today.
No.
I really want to try and get a ticket. That's why I'm pouring myself out for as many hyperspaces as I can
I
physically.
thought I mentioned it before you did.
Oh, that makes a change.
Yes, it
Take
does.
pride in yourself.
So you, me, and the final curtain, right?
That's fine. Well, me and you in the semi-final curtain is probably also fine. We'll see. I've got a long way to go to learn all these ships.
Oh, one second.
But the Resistance 5s definitely have the capability. This also has the capability, as proved by Phil.
Well, both Phil and Lewis Wisdom took trip T70s for Worlds and Works.
Boost! Off we fubar. Trying to swear on stream. Yeah, all of them. Yeah, I can get
Yeah, we've had a ridiculous amount of hyperspace trials in the local area in season 1. I think we've had about
Don't think so.
6 or
Yeah.
7. Six or 7 within a 2 to 3 hour drive.
No.
For season 2, I don't know exactly how many we've got around,
Okay.
but we do know that our local store has one. So we're definitely going to have one in Basingstoke for season 2, which is exciting.
Yep, 2. More this one?
Yeah, cool. Sorry.
That's right. That's going to focus. Take one.
That is
1 damage on
damage on
Near.
Num. After 3 hits and 2 aids.
And does. Yes.
Well, hopefully by the time it comes around, my nearest one will be about a 10-minute walk from my house. So I'm quite looking forward to.
Or when that game opens up.
Basically, potentially hire a room at like Hilton or Holiday.
Fair. Again, I'm completely down with that.
all good. Set.
What island is that? Then?
That'll be the island.
Focus.
But I mean, the entirety of the 2 countries combined?
Say again. Island. The island.
I mean, that's a good answer.
Oh no! Snap!
It's not a helpful answer, but
Snap! No! You're so young and so beautiful. You're so dead.
Dakiris is your other teammate, Gary.
Gary,
okay.
both 2 of them.
Yes.
Looks like Gary and Daryl.
And of course, because of our standard thing, I'm like, what, Gary Dave?
Do you want to just take the stress and 2 focus tokens now? Just to forgetting it later.
Oh, wait, forget it's fine.
You sure?
Wow, Texas is huge. So there's two in Texas, but they're like 5 hours away each.
Yeah.
That's mental.
5 and 8.
Yeah, I mean, I can drive to like the northern part of Scotland in 8 hours.
Yes.
You're being judged. Good job, guys.
Yeah, they're taking notes. Note to self: Pond just rolls well.
Action. The second.
I mean, if I drove 12 hours in a straight line, I would be in the ocean.
So would you reach Ireland?
I would be in the ocean. Oh, you'd easily reach Ireland. I would have gone past Ireland at that point. I could start at Dover and drive to northern Scotland,
Do you want to take it?
still have time to spare, and then drive into the ocean
What have you
within
got
12
left?
hours.
What have you got left? 1.
You know you're going to roll. If you don't take it, you're going to roll 4 eyeballs, and you're going to be living with yourself. And then you're going to re-roll an eyeball into an eyeball. You know it's the right decision.
That would be hilarious. I mean, you've also got no real consequences for doing it, right?
Yeah, you've got loads of time to turn around.
And if you're really worried, you can just throw Proxmine in the way.
You've only got a proxy miner.
So, bother.
Yeah.
Fearless.
What? Outrageous. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm dead? What do you mean snap fire?
So 2 damage.
2 damage to dead.
Dead.
Get snapped.
That's fine.
But that seems worth it, right? Snap for Fenral.
And half on in the end as well. More than half.
And all shields down on both.
It's.
I mean, there's 16 points in it.
It's. Oh look, I'm Podamon.
That is now the plan. The question is, am I good enough to do the plan? That's a different question.
That's kind of always.
Mr. Cheers,
the
good
plan,
to see you.
right? It's like at the end of the game, I have Poe left. That's what we need. Poe versus something.
Have you worked out where you're going to fly next?
Probably
Jedi?
what we said earlier.
Is that the Jedi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds ominous. What I said earlier.
We spoke about various things.
But I have a slightly different variation. And I'm unsure whether that
Is it the same as
what I
Jesper's or
should-
similar?
I mean, as I said, I don't exactly know what Jesper's was.
Okay.
But yes, well, I think it was the one with spare parts canisters.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think it might.
Good.
I think it might have been what I flew on Wednesday.
Yes. Which I think was
Clear the stress.
But that's
Take
not
the
necessarily
focus.
the other variation I've got. So the other variation I've got drops spare parts canisters on both.
1,379 kilometers for a highway across Texas.
I mean, I don't know what kilometers are, right? That's a lot.
Yeah. Well, no, we know miles. Eh?
So once Connor has beaten Phil,
Yeah.
depending on Phil's dice rolls, we're going to have Connor play against Dom, and I think Dom's going to run. Is it Anakin Obi in a Gold Squadron?
Yep.
Yep. All very thematic, obviously. Not that it's good at all. Not that anybody made cut at Grand Championships last week with it. Not at all.
I mean, to be fair, when I put this together, I didn't know that. But
I know.
yes.
Just like when I wrote the more list, I hadn't actually realised until Gold Squadron recorded on the Grand Championships that it had actually made cut.
I haven't listened. Did they been talking about it?
So, yep, ring tree. Do I have? I don't think I've got back. I don't think so.
You're ranging arc.
Notice the arc actually goes like that way more. It does go out that way.
Well, it's straight lines that. But I still don't.
I'd still do it. I don't.
No, I'm pretty sure that's why.
Yeah.
No. Does Poe get his shot?
He rolled nothing.
Sorry, Rob Blesses.
We just skipped past it because he was rolling 2 dice because his X-rays are closed. We just kind of rolled dice.
My initial thoughts on the list.
Well, that seems like a you choice.
Or it's
Which I think is identical to.
well, yeah, it is because it's own full answers.
Yeah.
Yes,
Ooh.
we did full answers.
Yep.
I'd probably go with that. I think that was better.
Which one?
Yep, as far back as
Canisters.
please.
Do you think so? I'm not convinced.
It's less you.
But I have not really used spare parts canisters in the
Then go for the other one. Try the other one.
like 8 games I've played with it.
Try your variant. Why not?
What was our Terran
I like this. I like that you're having a really good chat. It's awesome. Just comparing geography now.
Yes, Texas is bigger.
You just did
than
Talon.
British Isles.
Yes,
You're not stressed.
Yes.
Stress is there.
Were you not stressed previously?
No, but one bank previous time.
Ah, okay.
He banked
I missed that bit.
Yeah.
You just got to pay attention to your own string.
No,
No. Separated. Why would you do that? Why would you pay attention to your own
I'm paying attention to chat. Viewers are more important than you.
Yeah, because they're commenting that Alaska is about twice as big as Texas, and Texas is bigger than the entirety of the British Isles.
Yes.
But Alaska doesn't have good barbecues.
Seems legit. Seems like a
We don't understand Fahrenheit.
Yeah, I've got no idea what 100 Fahrenheit plus is.
It's hot. That's all I know is 100 is hot.
It's lots. Yeah,
It's a big number. Yes, that is good. It's high.
number,
therefore I
assume this is a
I'm pretty sure
Was it the Mexico World Cup? They were having 106 and they were saying that was stupidly ridiculously hot for the players.
I've got no idea.
No idea.
Pretty sure it was. That was some time ago. So,
Look, I can't
how are you
remember
feeling
ever
about the rest of this
watching
game, though,
the
Phil?
Mexico World Cup.
How are you feeling about the end point of this game?
I'm
Getting it.
okay with Nian.
Oh, 37.
I'm okay with Nian.
degrees centigrade, yeah.
But-
that is bad.
What's...
Poe's gonna be a problem.
Okay.
I'm gonna be very careful with it.
But Team USA at the XTC is just going to lose to Poland, right?
That's how it works, isn't it?
Every team loses to Poland. And then the UK beats them in the final.
Is that because every team did say you were beaten by a smaller country? If America don't win.
Hey,
They got some good players.
so main governors of several
Very
large
good
American states. So I'm going to have
Yeah, but they've got Digo.
Massachusetts. I'm fine.
He's a good player.
Yeah, go for it.
I know that.
One ball.
You're better judge. He's a good player.
D will just be dressed in something slightly garish. I do like his Snoke.
I will give him one of our license working t-shirts though.
I do like his Snoke advert.
Say what are yours again?
No, I'll get one made up. Well, because of mine.
Yeah, we can start that.
Yeah, we'll sort it out.
I've probably got one you can give him.
Focus
I was
barrel.
planning to take it to Wilds if you're going to take it to the XTC.
Yeah.
Easier.
Flex barrel for the stress.
I'm trying to. I'm just trying to work out. So I'm hoping that gets in range one. I'm pretty sure I am. Yes. No. No.
So
will
Keep
take
the
it.
stress.
and keep it.
Oh no. That's not.
But it is in bullseye, so.
I believe so.
Yeah, it's definitely balls. Yeah. That's why I barrel rolled.
That
That was barrel roll reasonable.
how stammering?
Keeping it easy.
It does mean you deny Bob his rerolls. And Fearless.
Yes.
I'm so bad at this game. I think I'm judging distance. I'm all for the judging
What are you trying to work out?
distance. Barrel rolls. Or do I just barrel roll focus? Or some closed.
Oh.
So
Or just take a lock and then focus because you're right down. But if your S-Force closed, then.
You're getting advice from your team and you don't want range one, so you're fine.
No, but even if I barrel roll boosted, I don't think I'm range one.
But by being in range one, Nian gets rid of his stress, which is why he was sending knowledge.
Oh yeah. It was kind of win or win. Like I was kind of happy-ish either way. Okay.
You get on well with one of our friends, Richard Smith.
Had he made cut for day 2,
You left the door open. The door open. That's.
I know, so you can come down
Oh, I've
You
got the
coming
front.
down?
if he wants.
No.
Oh, I close.
I did get to range one. I'm an idiot.
Aye.
Yeah, had he made cut, he would have been on the stream first game the next day.
Yep.
3.
Just 3 hits out of hand for Mr. Damon.
Ugh. Bob reroll for 1.
I should leave it open. Nick, I
Yeah.
should.
Yeah, just leave it open today. So
Put you on 3 left.
Aren't you afraid he falls?
No.
Focus.
Spend focus, take 2 half points. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm winning finally after a really bad start. 'Cause I'm an idiot. You shoot first.
Yeah.
So you've got 2 to go on Nian. Poe is currently unhurt. 4 for half.
We'll go to Nian.
It's probably the right choice.
I'm not sure I would have done that.
Just went to say hello.
You just spend it and live.
I was just, you always take a second to look.
Like, take 2 minutes to work out.
Never. I've got out of the habit now of just being like, oh, the obvious choice is to do this. Double check. I'm pretty sure that's pulled out.
Oh, yeah,
No, it's definitely.
yeah, you always have a look, but
Because then if I didn't roll triple eyeball, I'd be annoyed at myself for not spending it. 2 hits out of hand.
Bob reroll because
Yeah, I'll propose it. 1 more.
1.
place the damage.
So 3 left on
3
the
left on Bobber. Have you ever really used Cure? Whatever her name is.
No, he's
Kira.
he's not
Kira.
Kira.
Oh,
No, I know who was using that. I'm getting mixed up. Minty was right.
Minty was using it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he uses it all the time. Just as in case I go anywhere near
Well-
that rock, I'll have it.
Well, he took locks on rocks a lot of the time. I don't think he ever took advantage of it.
No, they were there just in case. It was I might want to go through this path so I can get there easier. I'm going to lock this rock and then it won't have to give me any issues.
So
Probably got
you
two
put trick shot on him and then land on the rock and then go.
I think
You shoot me, I get an extra dice. I shoot you,
Gonna
I get
work.
an extra dice, and you don't.
We'll see.
Cool. I'm set.
Alright. I want. Let's see. I've got enough room, I think.
Easy.
No, that's his.
Yeah, Bubba doesn't have S-Walls.
Yeah. Bobber as close as S was to take a barrel roll. What?
Well, he's got like flappy things outside that can kind of be like that.
Yeah.
Maneuvering forwards.
What did I do?
I'm curious as to why the boost.
So am I.
Okay, we'll just sat there.
That one harbour is a pretty decent place to be.
All good? Yep.
Because that was probably just bumped.
You did see 16. That was Richard Smith.
Potentially, yeah.
He plays in Basingstoke quite a lot. He's a good friend to us on the channel.
Yeah, it's part of the Vagabond Squadron.
And he was just the one game away from actually making cut. His MOV was pretty decent.
Yeah.
Lock focus. Poke. Into Bobber. Spin focus, 3 hits. Down one river. That one.
Dead.
Yeah, dead.
Dead.
Yeah, if you just take the focus, we bump up and you get to shoot a Poe for free.
Yeah,
I mean,
Poe may still get a shot if he's lucky.
Oh, you get a shot, but it won't be.
but
It'll be unmodded.
Unmodded, and you get 2 rerolls, and you have 2 focus tokens,
And then you got Proxmine.
And then I go, oh!
then you drop the box.
But I was like, I couldn't think of a way out apart from to clear the stress and then hopefully be free the next turn.
Cool.
Oh, well done. Well done. Okay, so that is the end of game 1.
It was a good recovery for you after a lucky start.
To be fair, snap living and then killing. I was actually fairly happy up because Poe hadn't been hurt.
Yeah.
And when you 5'd forward, that was when I had a chance at the game again because Poe was just going to just follow you for the rest of the board. And because we had enough space that I was going to get 2 good fully modded shots on you at range 2 or range 1. And you had to keep taking the focus or boosting.
So your team in Dakar says, I like Connor's list, but run Ludo instead of Temin and add HLC and R4 to Poe.
I'm just waiting for the points for what the last
Well,
week.
just stick Proton Talks in. If you're in Lula, you just take Proton Talks and stop faffing on the HLC.
It's just I still think depending on points, marksmanship with auto blaster turret on Poe is just
One
going
nicer cannon.
Yeah. Not turret, the other one.
Yeah, he can't have a turret. That's cheating.
That would be a bit good.
I mean, cheat.
Ines is
on this room.
thinking, is Drea and 4 Hawks potentially a thing?
Drea and what?
4 Hawks.
I mean, it's something the Richard might try and fly, but I'm not convinced it's a thing.
Yeah. Is the question? Is it a good list, or is the question? Is it possible? Well, it's legal, so you could do it.
What's legal, what's possible, and what's good are very different things.
Something worth trying, I think. Could be fun.
We'll stick on here.
Right. You stick on the same list, Connor?
Yes.
Okay. And Don is flying the thing.
I do like the idea of dropping snap for something else. It frees up so many points. But on the 25th of June, when all the A-Wings go up in points, I'm not sure.
What did you decide on, Don?
I'm going to try mine.
Okay, so
Is it
Afterburners on Anakin.
Because it's a little bit not touched up here.
Do you still have spare parts on Obi-Wan?
Nope.
Nope.
See, I was looking at this and I was like,
If you're 187?
Yeah.
Cool.
because he knew he was playing with 189. I told him earlier, I was like, I'm going to try I can cut some points off here.
Well, I can run it back to 189 if you want.
We'll roll a dice, but no.
No, because this is what I've been thinking, and the Imperialist I've been playing around with, I'm going to run on Sunday.
Okay.
It's also dropped down to 8, so.
Well, no, but Jane, I've seen a lot of people come in at 1, 8 to 9.
Yeah, there's a lot around at 1, 8, 9 at the moment.
Okay, guys, just going to restart the recording, so bear with me.
It's, I'm just kind of excited to see what the Resistance shuttle does, whatever it's called, carrier thing that's coming out.
Yeah, I'm quite excited.
What the points are for everything will obviously make all the difference, but
I'm quite excited
How
for
many
that
need to
and
blow?
the Boost Starfighters.
I still reckon 3 Naboo Starfighters, 2 Handmaidens, Padme, and Luminara is just going to make people cry, and they're just not going to want to play X-Wing. Oh, you want to spend the focus token? That's really nice of you.
I depending on points, I'm really looking at these two and Padme. Or
I'm genuinely
or Anakin and Mace.
The thing is, a chassis without full throttle is probably only worth about 30 points, but we have no idea what. It depends on what upgrade slots it's got as well. Because it's got a sensor slot, it's got a torpedo slot, it's got an astromech slot. It's got good slots, but if they can price full throttle at like 10, 11 points, they're never going to see play.
No.
Also, I can generally see the torrents going up to 26 points each.
So hello, welcome to the Firestone Squadron Firecast. You've got game 2 just about to get underway. So we've got Dom, who's going to fly Anakin, Obi-Wan, and a Ghost Squadron Trooper. Connor is still flying Sentinels. Here we go.
Here we go. I'm going to lose Tim
and we have got Anakin with R2 Astromech, Delta 7B Afterburners, and then Obi-Wan with R2 Astromech, Delta 7B, and the Ghost Squadron Trooper just as he
scales
is.
with initiative. I just haven't figured out figure it out.
No, neither way.
I just don't. It just doesn't make any sense. I can see why the calibrated laser
We'll see how
target
this game
does.
goes. Just getting set
Not
up.
that it's any good, but Delta 7B should be just like flat, like 12 points for everybody. Of course, it's two shield upgrades at 4 points each, 5 points each, plus 2 points to change over green Taurus. I think it should be a flat. It should be a flat cost. Personal opinion, probably wrong.
I don't disagree. I don't even know
Is this
what
for? Who's this for? It's you. Oh, wicked. Awesome. I have been gifted a Kanan Jarrus, which is really great.
I told you we can either
Should we
give it
put-
away in the stream
should-
or
should put-
you can have it yourself.
I'll be having that. Brilliant. So it's from the Weekend Warlords.
Yeah, I played 2 at the weekend.
Awesome.
Have I given you guys each one of my cards, one of the Ahsokas? Have you got one of my Ahsokas?
I do and Dom does.
I know.
I do not have an Ahsoka.
I do. I used it quite a lot. Unsurprisingly, when I was playing Ahsoka all the time.
If anyone gets a chance to play me over the coming
Pretty.
weeks, I'll be
They
giving,
match. They go really well together.
yeah, I'll be giving these up
That's awesome.
at the
Thank you
XDC.
so much.
I think I've got enough. We'll find out.
Snips. I like snips.
Yeah, it's the back of it's upside down, but as Don pointed out, who cares? Because no one you never have the front and the back together at the same time.
100% asleep, no one's going to see. Nice to play Steve.
Well, for my Jedi, I've now got them like stacked 4 deep. I've got Ahsoka. My Ahsoka all are Mace and Luminara in the card, just depending on which variant I'm trying out that week. But this time I've got realistic contenders.
So Decker is quite interested in seeing your list fly. Dom? You've seen the Afterburners on Anakin. It's something he was looking at.
I tried it the other week in Reading. It's really good. It's really, really good. The only thing is it's balanced out by the fact they've got the 2 sleep, not the 3 sleep, because then they can't afterburns off the 2 sleep.
Yes.
So I also had him doing that with the R4 P17, the droid that lets you do red maneuvers.
No idea.
You know the one that you spend a charge after you do a red maneuver, you may take an action.
It's basically pattern analyzer.
It's pattern analyzer, but with 2 charges, all on Anakin, and then
R4P17.
and then 4 torrents. Anakin every game made his points back, but 100 points in torrents was slightly too many. He came in at like 98 points in Anakin.
Guys, if you are liking the stream, please do like our YouTube page, like our Facebook page as well. You get notifications from where we're going up. We've got our Twitch page. Share it out. Tell your friends about it.
Do you want to think about it for a second?
If there's anyone who wants to
That
come
last
visit
chance to
and
change your
join
mind.
us on the stream,
No,
they're
think
more
we'll
than
leave
welcome
that.
to do so.
Should
Be
be
you living in the UK or
I do need
not,
some practice of going.
there are things that we can
I can't
do
get too
to accommodate you and have a bit of fun.
Although when Poe moves second, it's just absolutely obnoxious.
Magician's Transport with M9G8 on it, because that thing can take a droid.
I'm not sure which of them can take it. Whether it's the little bubble, is it the little bubble transport can take a droid, or is it the whole beam?
Okay, I don't know.
I'm not sure. You definitely can take droids on that thing.
I don't know if this will tell me.
But I don't think we know yet, do we?
I don't think so.
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan has the high ground, which is good. I like this.
Yeah, he's got to have the high ground, so I put Anakin down the bottom.
No,
Even the Gold
I have
Squadron's
no
got
idea.
higher ground than Anakin.
He's going to come in low, fast, and aggressive. Ooh. Give me a heart attack.
Press on the wrong thing there.
So who's player one?
I am player one. So
I very graciously thought we'd give Connor some good practice and let him go first.
maybe get my blocking game on. Although I did manage to block Phil with Bobaguri and beat him the first time I put the resistance 5s on the table, which gave him a small heart attack. I did roll Phil dice though, so it's fine. Phil Pond dice, that is. Phil GC dice are not renowned for being good. They're generally not bad, but they're not. And much like Phil, my initial opening engagement dice were amazing, and then went absolutely squirrely after that. But because I'd blown up Guri in the second engagement, Phil was like, "That's okay."
I'm going to make another cup of tea while these guys doing those things that I don't need to do anything about. So very things.
Could I be really cheeky and ask for another couple? I was going to make one. You are here. Thank you very much.
Little tyrant that could.
The plucky torrent that plucked his way to
I didn't realise I hadn't made a cup of tea since the start of the stream, so therefore we done.
Bruise a clock, as they say.
Plucky torrent that could.
And they called him.
Yeah, in East, of course, or in S, I don't know how you pronounce your name. But, yeah, so of course, Veni in the bomber alongside Bastion and Lulo is a list that I've used a lot, which I got top 4 at Hyperspace Trial with and went undefeated at Hyperspace Qualifier at the UK System Open, which gave me my World's invite. And it, M9G8 with a veteran turret gunner bomber is obscenely good. Really is. M9G8 on Bastion is amazing. Why am I not using gas clouds? I like rocks.
Swarms.
Yeah, I mean, I like rocks. Rocks have consequences. And I basically don't really need to worry about the consequences because I tend not to land on them. I'm relatively good at, relatively okay at not landing on rocks.
The John with gas clouds is, unless you're a swarm player, giving another swarm player all 6 gas clouds is just too much. I find it very hard to come back from.
I really don't ever want to play on a field with 6 gas clouds. And if my opponent has bought gas clouds, I can use them. If my opponent hasn't bought gas clouds, there are rocks, and they have to just worry about rocks.
I think the reason for playing gas clouds is generally to bolster your defense and hide behind them. That'd be fair to say. Or if you're not flying a swarm, aces would want to do that. But I think if you're doing that with the aces, then you're missing out on the chance to just try getting close in knife fight and arc dodge, which is what aces tend to want to do more. And if you're taking those range 3 pot shots to somebody through a gas cloud, they're just never going to get hit. So I think you'd rather just take the obstacles and things that people are worried about landing on and use your skill as an ace player to just get around and get in behind people.
Yes.
I think that's probably fair.
Well, I played against a Joy Swarm and we had 6 gas clouds on them, and it just ruined me. Absolutely ruined me. Just because they just don't care. They just rude yellow over the top of the gas clouds.
Yeah, I never want to be in a situation where I play against a tie swarm or something and there's just 6 gas clouds on the table. I don't want to deal with that situation.
Well, for me as a player, even using the droid swarm, that I want to run gas clouds.
Well, are you for a Sith Infiltrator, or are you taking 6 and a blah blah blah?
Sith Infiltrator and 5.
Okay. So I'm in the middle of the 2 things I said.
Time or not?
Cool.
Yeah, so this somebody actually took to top 32 Grand Championship. Hadn't realised that when I wrote it, because I was running 4, and I had 4 Trade Federation droids, and I had
Chancellor Palpatine on more.
Yeah, okay.
But I've now got Grievous, Dooku as crew.
Okay, yeah.
And 5 Trade Federation droids, and Hate obviously on all, and 5 Trade Federations with just energy shell charges. And Dooku actually
I don't understand. I've got to do my 5.
was actually really good. I thought.
Rise.
Well, you saved 6 damage over 2 games, which allowed ships to still be alive and shoot.
Focus. That's your focus. Over to you for old Ben Kenobi.
Obi-Wan, you're our only hope.
Help me, old Ben. I don't ever remember owning a droid. Basically, Obi-Wan Kenobi should have been a lawyer. He should have been a lawyer. 100%.
He's a
I
bit
don't
senile.
technically remember owning a droid.
He's a bit senile, so we're going to use fine-tune controls to boost.
They were technically requisitioned for me by the.
And then he's going
What's your favourite Star Wars movie, Connor?
Rogue One.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. To be fair, I do like, and I will say I like all Star Wars. There's very little Star Wars that I don't like content-wise. There's just something about it. There's something I like gritty things generally. Given my background and job choice, it also sort of I understand it a bit better. It all makes a bit more sense to me.
That's cool. What were you playing, Darryl, when you played against the 5 drones?
One thing I found that drones really don't like is Duchess with outmaneuver and
I don't think they like outmaneuver generally, because once you're behind them, you can actually.
Yeah, they don't like outmaneuver. They don't like wedge.
They also don't particularly like Anakin and Mace Windu coming YOLOing into them at point blank range.
So Hatchet Man apparently was not a very close game against Maul.
Yeah. I think I heard that there was some chat about it again on the Sith Takers podcast. They were saying it's just he gunned for Vinda really quickly, and then if Vinda blows up Hatchet, that point of the list is
game over.
It's game over because you've lost it.
Well, no, this one the other way. It was Hatchet Man beat Maul on the 5 drones.
I mean, certainly doable. But
Oh, sorry, everyone around here.
Because Maul was. It looks like Maul. Yeah, from what Darryl said there, Maul was just popping drones. Oh, sorry.
I'd say Maul's a hero, but he's not.
Maul killed in 2 rounds, then killed 2 drones a turn. Yeah, that's very doable.
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing Triple Imperial Aces a lot lately, and I've been really enjoying them. And I found that if you just kill all the drones, and then Maul cries.
I mean, there's 2 ways to do it. You either just pile everything into Maul and just suffer the energy shells, or you pop drones all the time.
Yeah, makes sense.
There's definitely 2 ways to do it. And either are perfectly valid depending on what your list is.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're playing with aces and things, you don't have the firepower generally to kill Maul quickly.
Also, Darryl saying he did it in 2 turns, which is pretty good.
Yeah, but Hatchet Man is an aces.
That's probably fair.
Hatchet Man is an aces. You've got massively heavy front-loaded damage between.
Open S one.
Yeah, you've just got massively open-ended. Shouldn't sacrifice.
I move first anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm just.
That's a very good point.
So, question is a little hypothetical since there are some T-70s on the table. They have the same chassis ability as the Seek. Do you think that they should be able to take barrage rockets? The Regis says they can take that upgrade type, not that it adds a slot, and the rules have it as just a missile upgrade.
In situations like that, try it on the FFG official app.
What's this?
If the FFG official app doesn't let you do it, then I think
can T-70 take barrage rockets?
Yeah.
No, but they only get 1 slot. Barrage rockets is still 2 slots.
Well, that's the quick beat case.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. No, Martin, you know what I'm like with aces. I quite like running away. It's a legitimate strategy.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Open, sorry.
Yeah.
So it doesn't work, but you want it to.
Yeah.
I have that issue with a lot of things in X-Men.
Martin, you know full well that I like running away with aces. It makes me happy.
Take it away. Obi-Wan, where's the game?
And then we will fine-tune controls. Then boost.
4G.
Yeah, please. And then we will grab a lock on the.
Seems good.
Well, they worked so well against you, Martin. I just carried on doing it ever since. Jedi are my friends. So, pose, grab the focus.
And he goes.
Second boost. Whereas, of course, the Jedi get to do these kind of things without worrying about stress.
Which is fine.
Fine-tune control.
Take it away. Range 2.
Let's play first.
Oh yeah, I get a shoot. Play range 2.
Into the little torrent that could.
1!
One hit. 2 events.
Why do I shoot a taunt? Why not ever shoot rubber shooting a taunt? Range 2 here.
Yeah, looks like range 2 from Anakin into Neek. So Poe rolled 1 hit.
And the evade.
And the torrent rolled double natural evade. And then Anakin range 2 into 9 numb. I'll reroll that. There you cocked. We'll reroll this one with the target lock. And then spend 1 force charge for a hit and 2 crits.
2 shields.
Is that, I'm sorry?
Into Neek. So 2 shields off Neek.
Yep.
And then Neek's turn to
Yeah,
shoot
range 3 into
the torrent.
2 hits.
Just spend the evade token for 1 evade and take 1 damage onto the Gold Squadron torrent.
Everyone range 3.
So John, how are you finding the 1 torrent over the 2 torrents?
I mean, the 1 torrent is nowhere near as good as 2 torrents. I mean, that is just straight up correct. But you get situations like this where that 1 torrent is like, everyone shoot me! And then the Jedi aren't too worried about it.
Wow, there's no point going for the Jedi to start with.
Spend the lock from everyone. And spend a force charge for 2 hits. And 2 damage into 9. So half the points on 9. Snapswell gets a shoot.
That's a good dice. A hit crit.
2 hits and a crit. 2 evades, so 1 crit on the Gold Squadron torrent, which is a hull breach. Good job, torrent. So half points and 9 for 2 damage into the torrent.
You need to paint your force fields.
I know, I just haven't got around to it. I'm planning to do it before cut.
And I've got 1 left? 2 left.
Huh?
Anakin. Any force fields? I can't see.
They've got 2 left.
They got 2 each.
Yeah.
They both spent one.
They
No, actually,
they both spent 2 last time.
I just couldn't see from here. Obviously.
Oh my god. How much noise do you want to make?
Lots and lots and lots, apparently.
There you go.
I'll make as much noise as I can. More than the dog.
Absolutely correct. The thing is, I think Connor knows this, but he didn't really have any other options.
What's this?
The thing with the torrents
Chasing
is,
a torrent is not good.
No, there's no other choice in the first round of combat.
I mean, the thing with torrents is you just, your opponent knows there is no other choice, and you just go for it. And
I'm not going to get a block against these. He has initiative, so I might as well put all my 3D70s in one corner, and this is what's going to happen. That's how if I do or don't fuck this up now, is the question. Entirely possible that I just spanner everything. Because if the torrent blocks in the end, he's just dead. So. Do that. It could be the end of the world as we know it, but take it away.
What on earth has he done with his name? I'm just not 100% sure.
Okay. It was that or the 3 bank 3 cannon roll?
Yeah. So if I stayed where I was, it might have got you.
Which is why I was kind of just not making as little motion as possible.
Yeah.
Could you just put your finger on the thing to make sure I don't... Yeah, you don't need to breathe. I'm obviously going to barrel roll loot. Focus, clear stress.
Yeah, you just need to drop. See whether you take.
Oh yeah, see if I take a quick. So closed. Pattern analyzer this bad boy. I'll just get those out of the way.
Yep.
Which clears my stress. Action.
Yeah, you clear both stress.
But I can't link up. You do. You clear them.
Yes, he does.
Clears both. But you clear them one at a time. They trigger one at a time. You don't get them.
Okay, play that.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Yeah, that's me.
I think it was.
Rule the other
Put
way.
it this way. It's been ruled both ways,
Okay.
and there is no official answer from FFG.
It was. I think it was ruled in the group UK that it was one.
Um,
Just saying, but play whichever way. So whatever you.
it's been ruled
whatever
both
you
ways.
guys
So.
But I still think he's at range 1 anyway, so I think I'll clear the first stress, barrel roll, clear the second.
No.
Okay.
So what they said at. So what it was ruled at one of them is because you receive both stress at the same time in theory.
Yeah.
Your opportunity is to only clear one of them, but there is no official rule of that either way.
Okay. Well, he's done that. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. As I say, play whichever way you agree. Absolutely fine.
Oh, so Obi.
Or just argue about it.
I think we're quite content to do this. Total off action.
Yeah, we'll just go on.
Hello there.
Hello there, General.
Apparently we had a Sith taker join us. That's the general reason to say hello there.
Yeah, I'm just working on my clothing.
Why is that one? Oh, bloody freaking. What happened? I don't know. I am going to repaint my droids so they have colour coding on them.
Sure.
So when I put them on stream, they are colour coded. But I'm not going to do them for the game.
Why not? Is that what it is?
I mean, it's me. It depends how much time you got in the game, so I could probably do it.
Not wrong.
No, it's definitely not. Ow. Quite where I wanted to be. I thought I might be a little bit more over here. But... Necken's probably going to go back here. No. Oh, 2 bank. I thought you might have 2.
Going faster than I probably should have.
I thought you were hard to like bang on that place.
Yeah, but I can't really get out of the way.
There's no barrel roll. So
We'll just lock Poe.
yeah, there's no barrel roll, no boost.
No, so we'll just lock Poe. But Poe gets to shoot first.
Oh, that's not a great thing. Better than that. Check ranges. So we've got range 1 not in bullseye, or range 2 in bullseye. That's all it.
So 3 dice either way.
3 dice either way. Who do I want to off so I can externally recharge shields? Shoot it all. Okay, he's got the worst move options next turn, I think. It's my logic. Well, he definitely has the worst options next turn. A hit and a cleat. I've got 1 force charge each.
They've got 2.
Oh, yeah, because they didn't reposition, did they?
Yeah, they haven't done any reposition stuff.
It's benefits.
So 2 shields.
I'm not sure if that was
So was it done?
One of those on Obi. So 2
2
shields.
shields off overall. Was that was a really awkward one because I wanted to push him damage through on him.
Yeah. So Anakin range 1 into Poe. So 2 hits and a crit and a blank. Spend the lock. And spend a force charge for 3 hits and a crit into
Heroic.
2 blanks into heroic, so takes 3 shields and a crit. Fuel.
Into
Poe. So all shields down on Poe, and he takes a crit, which is a fuel leak. 9 none. Range 1 to the trunk.
Oh, sorry. I haven't done that.
No.
I was sitting there thinking, what's your arms open? I'm cheating. But no, that's not how that works. Sure.
Just 4 hits
Just
straight
4
off.
hits. Sure.
Um,
Just kidding.
so we'll.
He's just dead. He's still just dead.
Yeah, he is just dead. Whatever. No, we'll just leave it, and let's just take 4 crits out of the deck.
4 crits.
Because I've got hull bridge.
Yeah.
So console fire into a direct hit, which draws another direct hit, which draws a loose stabilizer. So that is 2 so far. The third one is blinded pilot, and the fourth one is damage sensory. So that takes 6 crits out of the deck.
Seems good.
Wow. I'll get one put all that in, but that's just
You can put them all in if you want.
nah. Stupid amount. Basically, that's one very, very dead torrent.
I didn't expect Poe to take damage.
And then Obi-Wan, range 2 into Poe.
Yeah, so that is a hard choice. 2 focuses and a blank. With Poe currently on a fuel loop with no things himself.
That's Poe's.
And Poe's because he boosted and focused and stuff.
Well, that is a horrible choice to make. No. Let's not.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Let's not waste it.
So I'm going to check, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be. It's going to be out. I'm pretty sure out in arc.
Yeah, not an arc.
Not in arc. It might be an arc, but it's not in range. Or if it's in range, it's not in arc.
Yeah. So the torrent died in spectacular fashion.
Took us 7 crits.
He took a crit string because of the hull breach, which included 2 direct hits. So I don't need to worry about the torrent battle anymore, because torrent's dead. The torrent's done some jobs, because Poe and 9 are both on half.
Poe took a little bit more than I would have hoped, but not more than I expected, if that makes any sense. But it did hurt, I'm not going to lie. So what we got, 4 charges of regen, didn't you, because you didn't spend Obi's?
Anakin's 1 down. Obi's got the full force.
Yeah, I expected Anakin to probably lose all his shields there, maybe take 1 or 2 damage, but I'd rather take 1 or 2 damage than have taken the fuel leak. Because the fuel leak might just hit him.
To be fair, if you'd kept the focus, it would have stopped the crit. You still would have lost your shields, based on your dice rolls.
Yeah, and probably based on averages as well. This one is I really wanted to put the pressure on Obi, if that makes sense. There's a height.
So the question is, do you think the R2 astromech is a must on Delta 7B at this point?
I'm not sure if it's a must, but I can't see what other option you would really take.
I think it's just really good.
It's just yeah. There's no need to get the blue maneuvers.
Well, the dart's pretty solid, and regen shield is useful.
If you watch Sam Davies' games,
And they're just so fast.
on, I think he regened on 2 of them fully in each of the games.
I mean, when I run the Jedi, I very rarely don't spend them, if that makes sense. So they're always there.
I mean, on Wednesday night I had spare parts canisters on both of them, and I used the spare parts on one of the ships both games to regen shields. So in each game, one of them regen 3, and the other is regen 1 or 2 both games. It's just really good.
And it's also quite efficient on, was it 5 points, 4 points? I can't remember. 4.
Yeah, I mean, I expect it goes up in June.
Yeah, I can't see it staying down.
I expect it goes up in June.
It's too clutch for the Jedi at the minute. Like, to be fair, nearly all of the Jedi are playable apart from Plo Koon and what's the one that gives you marksmanship?
Oh, Barros.
Yeah, those 2 aren't.
Barros Sophie.
Because he's only got all the 1 force
Force,
charge.
yeah. Get 2
Yeah,
force
yeah.
charges.
Yeah.
Or if there's a way of getting extra force charges on your ships.
And Plo Koon just seems bad.
Which is a bad Obi-Wan, isn't he?
Which
He's got a worse
is
ability.
sad, because Plo Koon's awesome.
Yeah, like in Rebels and stuff.
Yeah,
He's
Rebels is
just
amazing,
an
yeah.
amazing character. I don't know what I'm doing. That was my hope. I'll be honest. cause some chaos and
No,
mayhem.
I'm doing okay. Sure.
Cool. All good.
Yeah. So snap and
Now, my question of my existence as always is: should you boost just because you can boost? I'm going to try because even if I don't get it, I get a focus token. So composure. But he lands quite happily in there, and his action will be to focus. Then I'm looking at it like it's your go.
I haven't thought this through. I've done silly mistakes this turn. I mean, really silly mistakes this turn.
Really?
Yeah. I said I haven't thought this through.
Over to you, mate.
Because Overwatch is going to bump into Anakin.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, I see, yeah.
Because I didn't think
Because
it through.
he's that fight forward definitely doesn't clear. Dum, 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 dum.
No, so it's
Straight in.
just whether I shield regen or not. I mean, likely to only get one shot against me, which is snap. Be 3 dice. Yeah, shield regen.
Shield regen.
And just slide up. It's not terrible, but it's it was just a silly mistake because I wasn't paying attention.
Hard to two.
Getting everything just suddenly moves before me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
One step back.
clear that. Flip that over. Faction number 1.
Seems fair.
Just get it.
To not have a fuel leak.
I don't think at the minute I can risk not taking a focus.
I'm really looking forward to the Republic Wyverns.
Yeah, I'm really.
Oh, they're just especially with angled effector spirits. Is he just off? Oh, he's not off.
They're very pretty.
4K turn.
I like that they have all their armor plates.
Well, talking in the chat about a Republic beef list. So why would you probably create a Republic beef?
Yeah, but there's already like a Republic beef list there, isn't there? I mean, you've got.
Well, yes. So you've got Matty B saying Mace does 7B, Wolf, Cody 104, 104 to 200 points. Yeah, interesting.
I don't know if that takes me too far forward.
I still think just the best one is the double torrent for 4 torrents.
4 torrents and 2 arcs, which is just.
And I reckon with the angled deflector shields, you just take sync of angled deflector shields now instead of all commandable. Because I can't see that being more than 4 points. Because is reinforced worth more than 12 points? I'm not sure. Because it's a negative shield upgrade, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. But I don't know. It can't be that expensive in my head. The angled deflector shields. Don't get me wrong. It's clearly good, but
You just debating spending the stress.
spending the boost from the
Afterburners is the first thing I'm contemplating.
Oh, okay.
But you can do them in either order, can't you? So you could, if you want to, barrel roll and boost in, but I'm not sure what you'd be.
No, you couldn't barrel and boost in.
Can you?
Because I'm stressed at the moment.
Oh yeah,
You spend the force to ditch the stress.
I mean, yeah. Oh, technically I could, because I could spend the force to ditch my stress, spend the force to use
Barrel roll.
fine-tune controls, and then spend the afterburners. Yeah.
But it's a lot of.
You then have
And then
lost
Anakin with 1 force.
No, it'd be Anakin
You
with
don't
no
first.
Oh, forces, yeah.
Yeah, you just have a focus.
But that's
No
not happy
focus.
Anakin.
Oh no, because you're actually.
Yeah, it's not great.
I mean, I could. Oh, yeah, I would be able to take an action still at the end of it, but it's not great.
Not a happy Anakin in that scenario.
Because I'm basically tired enough that I'm not 100% sure if a 1 forward straight boost is going to put me in Snap's arc. I don't think it does, but. Right, so no, I'm not going to afterburners. I'm just going to ditch the stress by spending the force.
Yep.
Because yeah, I can do it too. And then he'll take focus.
Yep.
With action. So no shot from Poe.
Anakin. Go range 2 on Poe. Maybe range 3. Range 3.
Range 3 Poe or range 1 Snap. Or range 2 knee.
I'm going to take on 1 damage.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot Nean. Range 2.
Seems like a right choice.
For 3 blanks. So,
heroic!
No, I'm not resistant.
I'll shoot you back.
Or you'll shoot him.
So
Nean range 2 and trying to
I'm
kill.
saying anything. I'm not being shot.
No,
So
might as well.
Or
So hit crit.
So spend a force or
Spend the focus.
Focus, yeah, sorry.
And lose
one shield
off
off Anakin. And snappers, range 2 into Obi-Wan. Old Ben Kenobi. I'm just saying, being really confused. Spends a focus for 3.
Just for 3 paint.
Just for 3 paint.
Spend a force charge. Use the shield and just regen. Regen force.
so Obi-Wan on 1 shield.
Yeah, Obi-Wan has 1 shield, Anakin has 2.
It's just average.
Talk on very quiet. You're contemplating.
Basically.
You didn't try the beast then?
No, I just stayed where I was.
Cleared stress and
Cleared the stress.
then did nothing to Poe.
Shot Nean and did nothing to
Oh, sorry, shot in the end.
I rolled 3 blanks for my attack dice.
Oh.
Snap rolled 3 eyeballs for his attack with his, and he had the focus taken. So he put the shield that Obi-Wan regenerated was a shield that Obi-Wan lost.
Yeah, so Nean took a shield off Anakin and Obi-Wan lost the shield he regenerated against Snap.
Okay. Decisions. Which way? So he moves and he moves.
Yeah, both these move.
Both these guys.
Like, I've got to remember this. Both of them move.
Then
Let's try and work out what I'm doing, right? Because that's what I made the mistake of last time.
try and fit in the kid. Which I don't know if it does.
So,
It's very close.
mark up.
Obi-Wan. Let's try. It's just that. I think that's maybe a lot, isn't it? Yeah, just yeah.
So just
Yeah, you can't go all the way back, sadly. It seems worth the risk at the moment because he's
He's in a bad position.
yeah, he's not in a great position, and he's the one that's on full health, so it's not the end of the world for Snap. So I just want to suppose slightly.
And he might be in a really annoying position if Anakin's trying to go
but he
fast.
still ditches the stress, isn't he? Because it's
No, because it's Snap right, so
Snap.
he just takes.
oh
stress.
snap, sorry.
But the other thing as well, if Anakin's gone fast to try and chase Poe, it's not the end of the world if he bumps as well, because it's block. If. Yeah, it's a big if, but it's what I assumed, it's what I would have done had I been chasing Anakin to try and get rid of Poe.
Before Don Marino's down, I'll say what I think he's done.
With which one?
Anakin. Obi-Wan, I've no clue.
I've got no shot here, I don't think so.
Oh, I think Obi-Wan's maneuver. I thought Obi-Wan's maneuver was relatively.
Do I want to barrel roll that? No, I don't want to barrel roll at this point.
Well, I thought it was relatively obvious, but I could be wrong.
Just do that.
Well, I first thought I would have been asleep with everyone.
It was doing 5k down.
Oh, I forgot about 5k. That was my initial thing.
Everyone forgets the 5k.
I did.
5k's for the win.
If it's easy enough to do. Yeah, I just thought 5k because I wasn't exactly sure what Nean was doing, and I'm like, if he goes slow, like a 1 bank or something, the 5k still close. But it's relatively. That's what it's different.
Everyone forgets 5k.
Because I'm like, it's relatively a safe turn for him this turn. 2 turn round. It's not the end of the world. And he's got a lock on Nean, and he's got 3 force charge.
Just the T4, didn't
No.
Ooh.
No.
That's what I would have done.
I mean, Poe moves first. Poe was first.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was really hard for Poe to get round to shoot Obi-Wan this time. So Obi-Wan doing that, staying in the fight, and having keeping the reach gen and stuff another time's fun. No, I've just done one back.
Didn't manage to quite bump him.
It felt relatively safe, and I thought Poe might try to come back around this way. And if Poe tries to come back around this way, I can get shots. Anakin's just going to take a look. On Poe. Yeah, it just felt the safest options. Alright, so Anakin.
Range 3.
Looks to be obstructed as well because of angles. No, not obstructed. So just range 3. So just spend a force crash with 3 hits. And Poe takes 3 damage and dies.
Ooh, the blank focus.
Yeah, blank focus. Nice. Dead Poe damage. And then Obi-Wan is range 1. Yep. Into me now. Basically a fully modded shot. So spend the lock.
Yep.
And spend a force for 3 hits.
So dead.
No, you've got 1 left. I've only got 3 hits.
Oh, I thought we got 4, sorry.
No, that's fine.
We get 4.
No.
I just assumed it was 4, it's usually 4.
Yeah, I mean, with basically fully modded attacks, you expect 4, right? But no, 9's got 1 left. And then regen force, and back 2 jumps. Yeah, it seemed a safe turn to do that.
This Jedi is so good.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you've also got to get the right kind of positions and stuff.
Yeah, the thing is, there's not much you can do if you're moving first, even with Poe and stuff, but it was very difficult to try and find an angle of attack. Had that landed, that 4K, I'd have been in probably a much better position.
Yes.
Which is why I was worth the risk, because if he just bumbled forward or did anything else, there was no gain.
Yeah, and as you said, you expected me to go fast with Anakin to chase Poe around that way.
Yeah, because that's what I thought would have been a fairly sensible thing to do as well, because you can keep up with him very easily around the corner.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah, but I just went for more the intercept approach. So I assumed you would try and come back around that rock, so I just went to try and cut you off.
there was no great decision or great choice there for me, I don't feel. Cool. I'll lean forward. Not at any point changing them, but take a focus.
Yep.
And then 4K, take a focus with open wings.
Yep.
Just be heroic.
He's pointing in the right direction.
Oh yeah. Well, that was the thing again. If he'd landed the turn around, they'd have been in the position which is what I was hoping for. Because anyway, I was making anything out of it.
3, 4 from everyone.
And again, if Anakin's done the hard one, Obi-Wan's got to get out of the way. Which is why I don't want Rex to do a 1 forward, because he blocks the boost.
Yep. Which is exactly what you've done.
Because if Anakin's hard one, there's a chance that he'll get a shot this before he dies.
So we're going to fine-tune controls. No first action, just take focus.
Yep.
Anakin hard one. And just take a look.
Yep. So hit and 2 blanks. So spend the lock. For 2 hits and a crit.
There we go.
Yeah.
What was your result, Connor?
Blank eyeball. Range 1 from Obi. Yeah.
Was it Neat, was it?
Into the end, yeah. 2 hits from Obi. One shot down or something.
Was that nothing from...
1 shield onto Timin in snap from Obi-Wan.
And you've got the Reno shield with it,
Hmm?
Very nice. By the same table.
Yeah, by the same token.
Yeah, with the
same
sayings.
on the back.
Yep, I've got a set of those. They're very pretty.
I think this one's probably rare and true. I don't know if you can read that.
What is it? I've got it now.
No.
What does it say?
I've got a problem here.
Apparently it's always been a trap for snap wexing. They definitely picked the wrong fighter out of their choices to bring forward to the rebellion. I mean, the Ark, when you could have taken the Jedi Starfighter, I don't know what they were doing. They definitely picked the wrong ship.
But they don't have the Jedi to fly the Jedi Starfighters. That was the issue.
There's history. Well, if they've got pilots good enough to fly even, they've probably got pilots good enough to fly Jedi Starfighters.
No, they need the Force. You have to have the Force to fly Jedi Starfighter. They're too nimble, obviously.
Except the fact that droid can fly one.
Shh. It's because R2D2 though, it's not like any upgrade for it. Oh, it wasn't R2,
No,
it's the
R4.
other one, it's the R4, isn't it?
Yeah.
R4.
It's not R2. R2 could probably fly though.
Nothing fancy R4.
Go for it.
And have you noticed the shields are still up?
Sorry, Master.
That's pretty much what's going on here. Ali, I'm just trying to take the shields off before Obi-Wan gets the kill.
Okay. So Obi-Wan's just going to go straight with the rock. Doesn't take damage, was an eyeball. Was 4 forward straight with the rock. Bloody outrageous.
Yeah, because
Bloody
they're
outrageous.
if you want to.
I mean, I can. I don't think I need to. Just stay where I am.
That's a mistake.
Hmm?
That's the only mistake. Snaps around and roll nothing but hits and hits.
Yeah, he's going to evade everything. Shoot back.
Shoot back.
Smack something.
Smack over.
Take crit.
Take it away.
Take crit, take a lot. Jeez.
I might take a crit, but you range 2.
Range 2 for Mannequin.
Aye.
So hit crit. Blank, spend the lock for a hit and 2 crits.
2 shots.
2 shots.
You might as well take a
Eyeball
crit.
evade.
Is it range 1?
Eyeball leg. Yeah, 100%.
I mean, it looks like it, which is why I didn't bother doing any boosting or anything.
Yeah.
So range 1 from Obi-Wan. So blank, hit, crit, eyeball, spend a force for 2 hits and a crit.
He lives. Just about, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, 2 eyeballs, so he takes 2 hits and a crit. And the crit is
Wounded pilot.
Wounded Pilot.
He's
Still alive!
Here's the thing. Have you noticed the shields are still?
Where's he going?
I can shoot
I'm
shields.
sorry.
Yeah.
Try and get half
So
points.
1 left.
1 hit in marbles. Literally,
One of it.
what a great dice roll. Snap your hero.
There's 1 left on
With
snap.
1 left on snap, with a wounded
left.
Wounded
pilot.
pilot.
With a wounded pilot.
If you perform an action, you just cry.
Roll dice and then maybe get stress.
Oh, you don't know where he's going anymore. Somewhere. Go for his retirement village. Just like very Does he go into stress when he boosts?
Yes.
Yes, he does go.
Well, to be fair, he is in a bit of a predicament.
So
I would be
boost
fairly
against
stressed if I
stress.
was him.
Um,
Well, I was trying to get like a little bit of a boost in the
Mannequin
focus.
regens.
Obi-Wan.
It doesn't matter.
regens shield.
It doesn't matter. It's not a half point.
Obi-Wan.
2 tips. And then Anakin is doing 35k turn. So Anakin does 5k turn and then uses afterburners. Goes back down. Switch to Sean at range 1.
Yeah, I'm
So
pretty sure.
spend a force charge to clear the stress, and then take a target off.
Got one charge
This is
left.
action.
That's right. Snap's fine.
And then range 1 from Anakin into Snap. One eyeball and 3 blanks. So spend a lot.
You should roll them all, including the eyeball.
I will spend 2 force charges for 2 hits. It's enough. To put 1 through onto Snap. Cheers.
I just couldn't get an approach. I looked at it, I was like,
Yeah, it's not easy, especially with the Jedi moving.
So, question for you then, Dom. Which version do you prefer?
this is not as good as the 2 torrents.
No, it's to still have 1 torrent, but have the spare particles clearance on both.
I don't think you need it.
I mean, I don't think I use spare parts canisters enough. And I think a bigger bid is probably better.
The game would have been very different. Look at it this way: how different would the game have been had Dom had to move first?
Yeah.
Because then suddenly.
And I mean, to be fair, the entire reason I think you're looking at this over the 2 torrents is because you're looking for the matchup against the 2 torrents.
Yes.
And you want the bid against them, and you've got Obi-Wan, who is initiative higher than whatever the second Jedi is that they're bringing.
But that's the idea where people come down to Luminara and drop one of the R2 units just to try and find the extra points to get the bid in against.
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So I mean, the double Jedi double torrents has gone down. People are running it at 194 or 192, and this outfits it.
Luminara, yeah, you can't go much lower.
No, because that's Luminara without the astromech. I think is 192.
190, stupid unit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I still think, generally speaking, against 80% of the games, 2 and 2 is probably a more useful.
With no bid.
I think.
Oh no, with like the 4 point.
You still have a bid, but I think I probably agree. I think the 2 torrents is probably the better list against things like Rebel Beef.
Yeah, against
the overall meta.
Yeah, where you've got the 2 torrents that can jam up, get in the way, cause problems.
But against the aces, this obviously better because it's got a bigger bid. Like, the only thing that outbids it is probably the Imperial Aces variants. They come in at 186. Because a lot of them do. Cause,
Yeah, I mean, to be fair,
because they'll probably.
I mean, the triple Imperial Ace list that I've been playing, I could quite easily go down to
1-8.
Well, I could
180.
drop 18 more points, so I could go down to 179 comfortably.
Yeah, 180, and you've still got enough of a punch there to intimidate.
Yeah, because I mean, you've still got FCS after Burner Vader. You've got Predator.
I think you have to.
You've got Predator Suntir, and that's Predator Duchess.
I think that's still pretty good.
And that's 179 points.
So shall we move on to game 3?
Yeah. Moves my crap
Yeah,
out
cool.
of the way.
This thing.
I have no idea how I run into that. But in Resistance 5, it's probably easier because you're not worried about it as much.
Yeah, they don't worry about the bid so much because they've got the bodies and stuff to get in the way, and the
Well, you go for the blocks and stuff.
Yeah, and the A-Wings care less about the bid. I just thought that this might be helpful for you to try against something where you have to
Well, I
move
have to move
first.
first, yeah. The thing is, when you're not playing Resistance 5, you've not got the ability to block as well because you haven't got the positional advantage as much, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, so when I was flying the triple Resistance, I was flying Poe, Nien, and Lulo. Because Lulo is just that. Lulo is just better at being a blocker and a nuisance.
Well, but TM is the same, but he has to be in a different order.
Yeah, I mean, I quite like Snap being in there rather than Elo because I never liked Elo.
Well, all Elo ends up doing, and it's not a bad thing, he just ends up basically Talon rolling around a rock in the middle of the board, just doing that. It's kind of what he does, he just changes position every turn, takes a focus token.
Yeah,
I might barrel roll, then might do this, and then carry on doing it.
Yeah, I was just personally never a fan of Elo, which is why I never really looked at the triple T70 so much. But I quite like Snap because, as you say, you've got more of the positioning to do blocks similar to what Lulo can do. Lulo's just got the better dial and has the rear fire arc.
But then again, it's like when he's moving second in those times, he becomes quite good with composure. You get into range 1 with your manoeuvre,
Yeah,
Fairy boost, focus target, lock range 1.
Yeah, and in the current meta, the I4 is definitely a worthwhile thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely not a bad choice at all.
Don't get me wrong, Ella's cool and all that, but
Okay, so hello and welcome to the Firestorm Squadron Firecast for game 3 of the evening.
Yeah, let's go with it.
Theresa May is
Is that
George Lucas? I looked at it, I thought it was Theresa May for a second. I was like, Theresa May is that Charles
I'm
and
not
Palpatine?
No. So, for this game, we have got Connor is flying Sunless again 2 and 3, and I am going to fly Maul with 5 of his friendly droids. What I did not realise when I wrote the list is it is identical to something that made top 32, so I'll claim I just stole it, and that'll make me feel better, because that way it's better than the one that I wrote, somehow.
Nick must have kind of Bristol.
That's why they're there. So I have got Darth Maul with Dooku, Grievous and Hate, and then 5 Trade Federation droids with energy shell charges because they just seem good. So are you aware what Dooku does?
Aye.
You are.
Just say it again for the book for
So
everybody.
for the benefit of tape, fill in with that while I switch stuff out.
So, Tim Curry, aka Count Dooku, before a ship at range, there's 2 rolls of attack or defense die. If all your force charges are active, you may spend 1 force charge and name a result. If the result does not contain the name result, the ship must change 1 die to that result. It's a complex version of power, please.
But you can affect your opponent.
Yes.
Yes.
And he does a reserve to 2.
Yeah, it's slightly different to the final iteration of 1.0 power. But
So
it's
it's
closest
yeah.
we've got in 2.0.
And it's that really odd thing about you have to all be charged, so like it's probably every couple of turns it's relevant and X, Y, and Z.
Yeah. Unless you're Nick and you just roll hits, and then you don't need to spend your force charges to modify your attack dice.
And
So you
Grievous is
get
one
every
that
turn?
cancels a hit or a crit, isn't it?
Yes.
If there are 2 or more hits, you may spend this. to
And
cancel.
when a droid dies, yes, regen it.
Yeah. So it's a bit like reinforced in the
Oh,
way
so-
that it
so-
can't stop all damage.
Yeah, it's just because after neutralise step.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
So it's basically reinforced-ish kind of maybe for charges on a good day.
Yeah, but the good thing is you can stop the crits after you've hit shields.
Yeah.
Short 1 force charge. 1 charge.
Do you want to borrow one of you? Around? I can give you one of your 5 ones. I've got it.
I'm good, I've got one.
Yeah, I've got them black ones up.
No, I have none of them because I gave all of them all.
I'm guessing you're well over 190
plus.
plus.
Yes.
So you can move to do whatever his name is.
Maul.
Him.
Darth
Him.
Maul. That thing.
That's Dathomirian monstrosity.
I didn't even know either. Dom, this is your oscilloscope.
Yeah, these are yours. I wonder what Sanaga will do when they bring him out. He'll be a cool crew craft.
Savage would be awesome. He should be a monster, an absolute monster.
Down there.
Well, it'll be an offensive thing, won't it?
Yes.
It'll be some sort of offensive force back.
You better be a
Put
press.
that in the middle.
Aha!
I'm gonna know.
So Nick, why are you taking small rock for the sword?
Because I'm bad at flying rocks.
We've been discussing gas clouds.
Because I don't like granting, because a lot of the times I end up shooting through obstacles with the energy shell charges.
Yeah.
So I would rather not grant my opponent an evade with the energy shell charge.
Good.
And he's bad at flying.
And that.
He's also used to look at things that are very far away.
I mean, I think one of the reasons why the rocks work quite well for Nixus as well is he doesn't have Kraken.
Yeah, true.
So,
Yeah, I have no solitary thing.
and by not having Kraken, it means if he does go over the obstacles, he can't use things like energy shell charges.
Yeah.
Because he has no counter tokens.
Yeah.
I thought I'd try and make Nick sound a bit more intelligent by giving a reasoned response to.
I mean, it makes a change, you're just slagging me off, so.
Well, I thought I'd give like a reasoned response to why you might actually want rocks rather than yours. Yeah.
Might be viable once we have the Y-wings, but I don't think. Also, I think the new Y-wings with deflector shields will be just nonsense.
I'm so looking forward to it.
I've got a couple of list ideas in mind, but I want the points before I
Honestly, that's what I'm saying. It's almost impossible to tell because I still think Padme, 2 handmaidens, and Luminara is just could be absolutely impressive if they get the points wrong.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I am thinking Padme, Luminar, and Anakin in a white wing with proton torps or something like that could also be reasonably decent.
True.
And slightly impressive in its own way.
So much impressiveness.
Because with Anakin still having the 3 Force charges.
I think 2 white and 2 arc would be quite tough as well.
The problem is, I think 2 arc and 2 white are still going to have points lying around.
No. Especially if you're looking at some of the
No,
names.
for upgrades. For upgrading stuff. Also, Anakin's ability just to deliver fully modded torpedoes is legit.
Yeah, the chat made it frozen. Because that's been the same for a while and we haven't had any more things, so I don't know whether that's just...
Guys, just post in chat, let us know you're there.
That'd be cool.
Hey guys.
No, I was more wondering how... What? I should have read the screen. I guess I had a list wrong at some point, nobody actually said anything.
Who's this?
Pass. I mean, I don't know. I have not been paying attention to the stream.
Well, you've got the list in Nick, so.
I'll be honest, I haven't watched much of the stream. It's quite difficult when you sat there trying to watch the stream.
There you go.
So how do you pew again? That's the question.
Because that is me this side. So I don't know why it was the other end, but there we go.
Oh, I don't know. No one mentioned.
Nobody mentioned, but it's okay.
But don't you can bring up on your phone party to see if anyone's talking on the chat on Twitch or something and see if it's just all gone, if we've gone wibble and they're like, guys, what's going on?
No, it's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Yeah, it just kind of seems to have frozen on the overlay for some reason.
Yeah, people just have gone a bit quiet as well.
People get tired.
Yeah, but it doesn't usually just stay there with this message forever and ever, does it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I had not noticed that, but I guess because people talk more usually.
Yeah. Or maybe they just watch the Jedi take the resistance apart and they're like, what the hell?
Old school versus new school. Old school 1.
I mean, the Jedi are very good.
I just love it when I re-listened to some of the earlier podcasts when they first come out. I was like, they're way too expensive. I was like, you are all smoking the best pot. Double repositionation pieces without stress. What?
When I originally looked at them, I didn't think the pilots themselves were expensive. But I thought the Delta 7B looked a little expensive, but after playing around with stuff,
This is a very easy part. We're all doing the same thing.
Is it all 5 force calculates?
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, that's the right thing to do.
Alright.
And we've got loads of friends.
While you do that, I'm going to do mine just because I like it. Sure. I like to play fast. Hard, fast, and aggressive. Partially true.
And Twitch is being interesting. The Twitch app seems to have gone down.
Twitch has gone down.
The Twitch app has gone down.
What is it all coming to with no Twitch?
As in you can't log into Twitch.
Someone says hello.
No, every time I try and do anything, it says there's an error
That was
loading.
me.
It says error whilst loading videos. Please try again.
Restream.io. What is that?
Let me know if we're actually streaming. Yeah, we're still up.
Yeah, but I just with the Twitch app can't get into anything. Just as error whilst loading videos. Please try
We're all
again.
good. You're there. We're there. All things are happening. I'll do a 1 forward.
And does it seem that everyone was talking on Twitch? I don't know if that's
Wow.
part of the problem.
It is a little bit behind.
It will be.
Yeah.
It's reloading at the moment.
But-
so
Hey guys, if anyone is watching, if you could just post something in the chat and just let us know whether you can see it.
I'll take it.
So apparently the video
Just let
is
us know.
fine, but the chat is down.
Oh, chat is dead. Okay, that makes sense. Someone knows what's going on.
Yeah, because Daryl was just messaged me.
Ah. Yeah. It's very hard to know what we're going to do with the resistance for the team because I think the points changes and it's just going to be really hard to know what's going on.
We've just got to wait for points. I mean, I know what I want to take for Scum.
Yeah,
But-
I mean, until the points change, no.
Give that a go, guys. See if I have refreshed the chat.
Well, for the XTC as well, it's all about. We haven't quite done the whole work out what's good against what combo, if that makes sense.
Get Ollie to send you a copy of the spreadsheet.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
until the points change, no one really knows what's going to be in the game, right? No one really knows what meta it's going to be.
Well, I assume all the spaceships will still be in the game, but I know what you mean. Just being pedantic.
Yes, you are.
Also, you're moving first. Oh, did you
I
already
moved.
move? What?
I just went forward and focus.
I genuinely thought he'd just done nothing.
No, you went forward.
How outrageous. Boost. Boost. Bravely, bravely. Put down. Put down one run away.
That video looks really dumb.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah, man, it has been brightened up already. It's the camera. It's just
Well, it's also the lighting, right?
not the lighting, but the camera doesn't help. Because with the same lighting, the old camera was fine.
Yeah, but there's no light currently shining on the table.
No, because
which-
before that gave issues.
Yeah, but I mean, there was last time we streamed, and it feels a bit darker.
I moved the light.
Well, it feels darker.
It's odd. Very odd.
So weird, so strange. So much work. That's not gonna happen. That was like the most token effort I think I've seen in a long time. It's a bit like when people ring up at work and they're like, why is the computer not working? And turn it on and off again. What's do you know what Peter was? What faction was he preference? I can't remember.
Piotr is taking.
'Cause I'm pretty sure didn't we say he has dipped and then we work it out from there. Seeing as he's travelling the furthest.
Right, Gary actually took the same as me to Grand Championships.
Oh, Para, no.
Yeah.
Oh, Para.
I do like that whole parallel.
I think Scummer are really,
It's some fun.
but Scummer are in just a really odd position at the minute. I think the Civ Taker summed it up really nicely. It's just really hard to tell what's good. Like,
I mean, I don't know. I think in extended at the moment, if you're playing Scum, if you're not playing Drea and Lot Revenants, you're doing it wrong.
I can't get under that. Yeah, also. Sorry, I was looking.
I like the old Paralist because it's different and it deals with quad phantoms very well, but it struggles against other matchups.
Yeah.
Whereas the Dreadlocks, or whatever people call it, the Drea and the Lot Revenants,
He's taking
are
Republic.
so very good. He's taking what?
Republic.
We're just working out for the Northern Irish team. Our American mercenary friend is Republic.
And Jedi are so very good.
Yes.
I mean, I really like
Yeah,
Jedi,
bunch of
and
special
I just
effects.
really like flying Anakin.
Well, that's kind of why I want to take Poe just because he's kind of similar, but not quite as good.
Yeah, I mean, I love Poe as well. If I was still flying Resistance heavily at the moment, if Republic hadn't come out, basically, I probably would be trying the Poe, Tally, Lulo, and Bastion list.
Yeah.
Because I think Bastion is just amazing as well.
Oh, it is.
For his points, Bastion is
Very efficient. Very efficient stuff.
Well, it doesn't look like the chat is working because no one is talking.
That's very
So
strange.
either the chat isn't working or people just don't want to talk.
Both of which are possible.
Both of which are possible.
Can you guys try posting from your phone to the chat?
I mean, I can, but it would post as the Firecast.
Yeah, but that's fine. It's rather than doing it from the PC.
I have refreshed it, so there's no reason.
I mean,
why
I can't
shouldn't.
even get to the video
On YouTube?
on Twitch
Okay.
because the Twitch chats in the Twitch app doesn't seem to
I
work.
don't have time, that's right.
It's not going too good.
Yeah, because I really can angle that particular light down. I want to right with the
Yeah,
light.
me posting on YouTube has worked.
Why is him twist this one in?
Yeah, the one right with Nick's head, you can angle that down.
Yeah, me posting on YouTube has worked. That's posted through.
Sorry, I'm miles away.
That's right. I should have gone for it.
This is not supposed to be good.
Yeah, whereas if I just go into the Twitch app, it doesn't do anything. For some reason, if I Google our Twitch channel, I can't ever find it.
Yeah, apparently
It's all
the chat's still down on Twitch, but it's working on YouTube.
Well, no, it says typed on it.
No, I don't know. Again, down.
No one else is typing on YouTube. But I do like if I type in Google Firestorm Squadron Firecast, it tries to change Firecast to Forecast.
Take it away.
Yeah, it seems to be a Twitch issue because my phone, which was connected to it, isn't.
But that's what I said. I can't connect to Twitch for some reason. Yeah. Now, if I now search Firestorm Squadron Firecast Twitch in Google, our Facebook page is the first hit in Google, and our YouTube channel is like the 6th hit.
Yeah, that's good.
Which is quite exciting. But it still can't ever find our Twitch channel, which just seems bizarre.
It's offline, aren't they?
I always find these things quite difficult to approach.
Well, I think I went slightly wrong, so it depends on more just nuts.
When using aces, what I tend to do against things like this is come at them from like 3 different angles.
I was thinking about that. I wish I'd done that now. I assume he's done a blue move. Yeah. Just
Yeah, it's me and Dot. I don't feel it.
Yes, we can see it, Daryl.
It's good.
Yes. Yeah, you can see the YouTube one.
I think it's a Twitch issue. I don't think it's our end. I have a feeling.
Yeah, we seem to be having issues with Twitch. I don't know what's going on with Twitch at the moment, but there seems to be issues with Twitch this evening. Just can't seem to get into Twitch and view any videos. Either through.
No, he's at the back.
Oh, okay.
Either
Sorry,
through
No, that's good.
Skype
I was
or-
just looking at this.
Boost. Sorry. Should probably open my files, but sure. No. Just going to try and teach myself. So
Okay. I think it's not going to matter because I'm probably going to get over.
That was kind of my thinking. I'll be honest. Take it away.
So we just use one back. Because my dad was there, apparently, because he cleaned that one up as well.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just like that. I'm just so helpful. That was basically also my thing. It's not the end of the world because you've got such a big base, unless you really, really want to barrel roll out of arc, which I don't think is a great choice.
I'm not sure if it fits on it.
You can barrel roll
That way.
For sure.
I'm actually just going to take a fix.
I'm going to do something a bit funky. I am sorely tempted to just to slam toward you.
3 out slam towards me.
3 bank slam that way.
A 3 back slam towards the droids. And they are naked droids.
That is why it's so tempting, and I'll be in amongst you causing chaos.
That's just a terrifying thought, a naked droid.
Oh, you've seen a naked droid? See through there.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Think it's a showing.
Naked? What do you mean naked?
I mean, you can pop something, that's fine.
I'm going to do it, and I'm going to think about whether I want to take a weapon disabled or a thing normal.
You're going to keep that.
Can do that, yeah. Okay. I was just thinking about I've got more options next turn.
Sure.
The problem is if I do it and take a iron,
If you just iron, you probably just die next.
yeah, because you just hard one. I'm in a really bad position.
Yeah, you just hard one, calculate barrel roll, block you with the first, and then everything else just like loads into you.
No shots from them, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh, we're at that phase, aren't we?
We are at that phase. So yeah, no shot. So you've got range 3s, either through rock or
So this should rock or we'll shoot. Yeah. I don't know.
snap.
Shoot the snap.
So 3 dice. I guess 3 hits. 3 hits. 3 hits.
So Nick rolling Nick dice already.
Yeah.
Sorry. 6 1 shield. I mean,
One shield.
I can't really.
That's not bad.
I still got mine. 3 yards to shoot back.
So 1 shield off of Wexley.
Nothing. Back round to Wexley. Wexley, range 3 in bullseye.
Yep.
2 hits out of hand.
Cool. I will spend force to get an evade.
So Dooku says
Because it's evade.
if there is not an evade token there, I
Was it
change
range
it
3?
to an
It was range
evade.
3, range 3. So,
Yeah. Dooku says if
So
there is
I'll
not an
change
evade
that to
there,
evade.
I'll
Yeah,
change it to
spend
an evade.
focus. Cool. Take nothing.
Yep. Seems legit.
And then end of turn regen the force. That is the most beneficial use for that.
Oh yeah, there was like I didn't expect to put any damage on you. I hope to take no damage. I'll be honest.
That's Nick. You always roll perfect.
That's unfair.
No, it's not.
Hard ones.
It's justified
hard
to
reds.
know.
Hard ones are red. Cool. I'll choose a white.
You don't know how to.
No problem.
No, I know I would do it if I was Nick. With all officials. You burned black one, haven't you?
Yes.
Black one down. Instead of black hawk down. Black one down.
Yeah, I got it. Wasn't funny, but I got it.
Harsh, but alright.
You can't argue with my logic.
Here I can. That was mean.
We didn't say it wasn't me. Definitely me.
Apparently we have 0 viewers.
Outrage.
Oh, that one's never right. That's the one to follow.
Can you see this? Can you see? Oh my god.
Can you hear me?
This is where I mess things up.
Made a decision. I'm not sure if I made the right decision.
I can't help you with that one. I can't.
No.
We cannot tell you if it's the right decision, only if it is a decision.
It's definitely a decision. There wasn't a decision.
I think I know what I would do.
I know what I have to do. There isn't really much. I just took me a while to figure it out. Okay.
Go, George, go.
I must remember that pattern analyzer is a thing.
Yes.
It has. I have much more landing zones than I've given myself credit for. Take it away, Nick. Okay.
Well, we randomly had Twitch and YouTube post from Firestorm.
Yeah, they just better.
But it is no. You obviously got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's yeah, we just seem to be having issues with it.
I rolled into calculate.
I didn't see it coming. You did. I think everyone saw it coming.
Yeah.
That wasn't.
I wasn't paying attention. I still saw it coming.
I mean, I also think the maneuver that Maul's going to do is also obvious, but it doesn't mean it's the wrong choice.
There was like 2 choices I saw Maul could do. He either 2 sloops this way so that they're pointing at each other, knowing that he's probably going to go in this way, or he hards this way.
I mean, that's the third choice.
I don't know what the other choice would be. I don't know the dial well enough, if that makes sense.
That's fine.
Let's just go calculate radius. Choices.
I mean, correct choices are, I think.
He's just going to get a bit there.
I should dress myself more sometimes.
Well, with me, I would have 3 bank that way.
I was only 2 bank that way.
Okay, fair. Yeah, my choice would have been 3 bank that way, and the reason being was because I think I was pretty sure he would leave that one there to block a Kato.
Oh, I was never K-turning. There's no K-turning.
No, I wouldn't have ever Kato. That's why I expected.
I initially thought Nick was going to do this exact formation, and then a 2 bank would have landed here.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean,
I'm trying to break that up.
Yeah, a 2 bank or a 3 bank would have been fine. That kind of situation. Yeah. Yeah, so the manoeuvre that you weren't aware of is Wall's going to 5k.
I always forget you got 5K. But to be fair, that's not the end of the world. I'm going to have to just come down and be really aggressive here.
Oh, no, it's not the
I
end
don't
of
know
the
if you're
world.
going to try and block the 2 sloop.
I wasn't going to bother blocking the 2 sleep.
No.
Because I assumed there was no turning Temin in and not taking part in the game was not the right choice there.
No, I mean, even before I looked at Nick's style, I'm like, the obvious manoeuvre is a 5k turn. And both Nick and Pond have this habit of 5k in a lot.
Yep.
With
That's
one
not
spaceship.
true.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's very true.
He 5ks all the time, and you 5k a lot against me with more. So I'm just like, it's I also just expect that's what you're going to do, I guess. What did you pick for Nick?
3 travelling that way into the space that's definitely there. Because I'm not going to even boost or barrel roll back in. I'm just trying to work out whether I can have this open or do I need the barrel roll. I think I need the barrel roll. So keep it closed. If there was anything I knew I definitely was landing and there was nothing Nick could do to stop it.
Fair.
Because it was a 50-50 4K 2 bank that lands or not.
Yeah, I mean, if you did the 2 bank or the 3 bank in the other direction, I don't think there was really much that could have stopped you.
He just put him back in there, so or something. Okay, I know where I want to go. That's fine. Because I'll go back. Because I can barrel roll, get you in range.
So pan out, so.
Let's look at this fucking RPO. In which case, okay. I can't really see. Have I just about landed it? I can't see.
No, not yet. If you look at that,
I haven't
that
got
corner,
enough. Is there space to land it or can't I?
No.
Oh, you can.
doesn't fit. It's like the minuscule of minuscules, but it doesn't fit.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
So you're stressed.
Oh no, you
No,
didn't.
you're good. And you didn't help yourself with the slightly
It
motor
was like the gym was as well.
No, you're fine.
This is not right. These are not the best positions, but we have to play for dice.
Gotcha.
I need to push damage to him, but my only choice. So poke.
Yeah, I can't do diggers because he's too far away.
Yeah.
So, spend 3 hits and an eyeball in a hand, spends a lot. Gets 3 hits.
The average dice roll.
Gets 1 evades, takes 2. And so, what's the top one on the list?
Now, no cheating this time, Nick.
No,
I just won't get it wrong.
I mean, I just put the dice the wrong way around against the other people, but it's fine. That's what you should have done.
swap players to match the overlap.
Yeah, Nick just confused me, it's fine.
Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so he's got 1 of 2. More.
Range, more even. Range 2. Or
So
range
he's got
3.
range 3. Okay. Push.
He's got range 3, I think.
Yeah, range 3.
Range 3.
Yeah, let's do that. Spend force and name a crit. So that's a crit. Spend force for hitting a crit. 2 shields.
So 2 shields from him.
Yeah. This eyeball away for instance. I will. Fuck it. Spend my 2 force.
Spend 2 more force.
And you have a go at us for swearing.
It's his fault.
More to shoot.
Wet.
essentially.
Yeah.
With no mods.
I don't think it's true.
No. Right.
No,
Right,
so
so
go.
range 1, I'm pretty sure.
Into this one.
Yeah, if it's range 1. Yeah. Just kidding.
I do get one evade.
4 hits. 2, 3. Oh yeah, you can
So I
spend.
can't bother to spend the calculator.
You can spend the calculator. Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
So, that is the end of step 4.
Yep.
It does. This is fine.
It always makes me sad that I can't put minus hull on shield.
Range 1.
So number 14, range 1
Yep.
from Ian.
So spend his own calculator. Spend his calculator. Let's make mine 3. That's the right. Quite works. 2, so 1 of 8.
So 1 shield, 1 hull. Half points on Ian.
So it is range 1. Range 1. So,
No mods.
well, you can. I doubt it. You could do 1.
1 hit.
Heroic!
Right.
Yay! He gets
1
it.
of 8.
Heroic finally did something.
Number 13 is going to spend the Ninja Shell.
Is it, you sure? Do you know anything about it?
No.
Okay. Makes it 1 crit.
1 crit.
Dodges.
Evade.
Oof.
And this one.
Is
Ninja Shell charge from number 8.
is Ian gonna pull through?
Yes.
He's going to.
He'll be
Spend it.
he'll be in a bad way. 1
Takes a crit.
It takes a crit. Yeah, Ian is alive.
Blinded?
Blinded.
Sure.
Ian is alive. And that's, which ones, were they your 2 lowest numbers? No.
8, so the second one. And the 4th one. I spent charges.
But ironically, Nick's up on points. No.
It's not really. I've killed a droid.
I lost half on 9. But 9's like, I'm pointing in the wrong direction.
Yeah, the thing is, it was like, I was pretty sure I was landing that barrel, so that's why I did it, because I was like, there's no
It
landing.
was really close.
Again, had I 2 banked into him, obliterated this dude, it'd have been a much better position. But I was 99% sure this was going to barrel roll, this was going to barrel roll, and this was going to barrel roll.
Okay.
Because, like, it's what I would have done to keep them all in a straight line and block all of the manoeuvres apart from that was the only thing that was definitely landing.
Yeah.
But he's now facing a
If
different
you're
direction.
tracking forwards on molds on
I'm not. I can't be
That's
bothered.
it's a lot of effort to track the force.
I basically can't be bothered to track multiple with hate and everything like that. It's just back and forth. And it also annoys me that the overlay doesn't
automatically add
it. But
Yeah,
I
you
guess-
can just manually add
yeah.
it.
No, I know you can. I guess it's too complicated for the overlay to deal with that. I mean, it does it with shield upgrade and hull upgrade, so yeah.
It's just not so right.
None of these are great positions to be in. But thankfully, okay. Have you got a dead one's dial, please? A dead guy's dial.
Nick's like, yes, but what have I done with it? It's in my
It's in my
hand.
They've just got such weird dials, haven't they?
It's not that weird. It's weird compared to every other ship.
Which makes them weird.
No,
Okay.
it's illogical.
You can hold on to it.
I'm interested to see what the Hyena Bomber's style will be like.
We've already seen it, but I can't remember what it is.
001.
Yeah, it was spoiled, wasn't it? So.
It's already been spoiled.
110001. Roger.
Roger.
I've just been promoted.
Retrospectively, taking the ion probably wouldn't have been as bad. Oh, sorry, I'm just
I'm not the ship's captain.
You are now.
I'm not the ship's captain here. I guess that makes me the captain.
Brilliant. Have you finished season 2?
Not quite. I've got the last list to watch. Cool.
What's this?
Clone Wars, and then
I can't wait for the next one.
Oh,
Because I haven't seen Clone Wars before. I've been loving it, and it's one reason why I've massively been enjoying Flying the Jedi as well.
Oh, it's Clone Wars is just great. It's just good television.
I really like Anakin in Clone Wars.
He's such an understandable character.
Yeah, I really like him in Clone Wars. And I really like Ahsoka, which is why I quite enjoy flying her. But
Not as much as I like Asajj is by far my favourite character in the whole thing.
Yes, she is.
But-
Which is why I fly her so much in the so much in Shadow Class.
I mean, season 1 I really did like Asajj.
She gets better.
I did not like Asajj in season 1 at all.
Well, they just make her a more interesting character as well. Really.
They do. And more brutal. I mean, putting someone onto a lightsaber and kissing them as they die is just the most brutal death ever in Star Wars, isn't it?
It's 4K. I'm not sure.
Hoping not.
Yeah.
Well.
Reimagine.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna pay.
But it's still
No,
there.
no, it won't land.
That's no.
But it's still there.
I was just trying to get in for the push.
So I was surprised you didn't do the ion.
Well, retrospectively, that would have probably been a better move because looking at my landing zones, but only because of the way things went.
No, I mean, taking the iron, I think, still was the wrong choice there.
My fault. Your fault. I was fairly confident that a teabag would just stick me on.
But that's because I think the 3-bank or 2-bank in that direction was the right choice.
Yeah.
And then you can, because then at that point you can just tower roll behind and be behind the droids and just hammer them.
Yes.
And even if you did get blocked and took damage, as long as you lived, you were in a good position.
Yeah, sure.
But if it is up,
There's a 1-bank.
one bank, yeah. If it's not, I'm going to boost the fuck out of the way. It's one of those.
Probably is.
Oh, it's fine. That's actually fine. It's all sorts of chaos going on here. It's definitely not the best possible. And then I'm not sure if he lands. Pretty sure he
Too
bumps.
hard.
Yeah, pretty sure he bumps now. Because he didn't clear.
Yeah, but that's just because of where. I think it's probably that droid.
Yeah, it's that droid, I'm pretty sure. Be quite straight though. That's why I feel like maybe round a bit more like that.
Yeah,
A bit more this way.
Yeah, that one.
Are you happy? You tell me when
Yeah,
you're
that's
happy.
My name is Senior Programming.
They call me Mr. Poe.
I don't know why it became Spanish.
Well, we'll shoot this.
Which is this one?
Great, well, he's the only one.
Yep.
Let's take any shot we got.
One crit.
One crit.
Yeah, but where I'll spend it from this guy. The guy who's not shooting.
Spend it from the guy that can't be shot, right?
He can be shot. Oh no, he can't. He can't.
You can't be shot.
He can't be shot. That's correct.
Because network calculations are a thing.
Gilbert Gordon. More into snap.
Yeah. So, well, it's just one force for months, nothing. Which I spent to make it 4 hits.
Cool.
Who needs
Eyeball
mods,
and
right?
3 hits.
Oh,
Two
no,
ways
no.
though. 2 ways out of hand.
So it takes 2 shields.
Who needs mods?
Snap range 1 at the moment.
Range 1 at this guy. Yeah. Number 8. Here's the second one.
Hit crit.
Hit crit. I mean, that's actually a choice. Spend this guy's. No, spend his own. Spend his own. Yeah. It takes nothing. Yeah. So range 1 from the Snap's got 2.
No, that's Nia.
Nia's got 2.
Liam's got 2, sorry. Snap's got
Snap's lost his shields.
It's not a terrible choice.
shoot Snap. Range 1. I'm spreading all my damage, but not too many shell charges into power. That's got enough ones. Should have. Range 1 is 5. Yep. 1. Just 1. Takes 1.
Hate heroic.
Takes it.
Just hate heroic.
I did say any shell charges, but it might not.
Heroic's
One
amazing.
1 energy shot, so fire number 13 for it. Just 2 dice.
And that's your...
No charges, he does nothing. The second last one.
Yeah, so he doesn't have
2
an
hits.
energy shot.
Because you do.
One base.
Yep. Takes a shield.
And now it's energy shell charges from the last one.
Poe's got 1 shield left, yeah?
Yes.
So cool, one shield left.
Spend his calculator to get a hit crit. Hit crit. Hit crit, go. goes through.
So shields and one.
Power disable regulator.
It's fine. It's fine for this one.
Disable power regulator.
Now I'm in a bit of trouble. Where do I go from here?
Death's her death.
Okay, go death.
Okay, got out.
Oh, the chicken, please.
Tasty humans. Just like white ones.
Or death.
I have cake, please. Well, we're out of cake. We only had 3 pieces and we didn't expect such a rush. So the choices are all death. Have the chicken then, please. Very well. Tasty humans, sir. Would you like Miss Ritson? Thank you for flying, Judge of England, cake. I may have watched too much Eddie Izzard, I don't know.
I do actually have a Death Star canteen mug.
I've got that show on DVD.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
I don't think anything quite beats the Death Star one.
I don't know, I quite like his rant about history and mass murderers.
Lots of those.
Yeah. It's just like, yeah, if you just kill your own people, no one's bothered about it. So when you start killing other people, that's when they get involved. Step outside of your country, kill other people. In 2 to 3 years' time, we'll do something about it.
So Eddie's on still. I like the women who I like my coffee covered in bees.
Which makes no sense whatsoever.
No.
Alright, are you Jeff Vader?
You're just in the way.
Who am I? Yeah, who are you?
Okay.
Do you know
Mr. Stevens.
who I am? Do you know who I am? No, do you know who I am? This is one again. Who the fuck are you?
I do apologise for all the swearing around today. I entirely blame Connor. It's probably fair.
I'm your boss.
Yeah.
What, Mr. Stevens?
Who's
Wait,
Mr.
who's Mr. Stevens? Head
Who's
of
the head of
catering.
catering?
No, I'm not head of catering. I'm Darth Vader, Lord Vader. So Lord Darth Vader of Team. I can kill catering with a thought.
That's Lord Baron von Vaderham.
But you need a tray.
Oh, the food is hot. I need a tray.
This one is wet, and this one is wet, and this one is wet. What did you do? Dry them in a rainforest? Power the Death Star. Why do you not have a dry tray?
It's just made even better with the Lego.
Yes.
Yes.
Excuse me, I'll have the pellet out of I was here first. You need to queue.
Oh, the food is hot. I see.
Pretty sure probably not. No. Get a weird bonk.
The British Empire is clever. We conquered people with a cunning use of flags.
But do you have a flag?
Sorry.
It's actually going to hit Poe.
Yeah.
It's just like, I claim this country in the name of England. You can't do that. We live here. Do you have a flag? No flag, no country. Those are the rules that I've just made up. I'm backing it up by this rifle from the National Rifle Association.
Snap bolt quickly. That's fine. There was not many choices.
That's where YouTube just hits the copyright strike.
That's a more bonk. The bonk is strong in this one.
To be fair, we've quoted about several different sketches. It's I think we're okay.
Yeah.
This is
Gary, Connor says to you, if you're going to play on our team, it's called Fleg.
Flag?
Fleg.
Can you use it?
It's not coming up.
I've got no idea why the chat's not working. The chat's gone kaput. So we're not quite sure if anyone is watching, but we're having a great time just quoting Fleek.
Fleek. The problem is,
So
I
guys,
just not
try
throwing
to
in a
post in
comment
chat
section.
whether it's YouTube or Twitch. I have tried again.
Just like 4K him into the chaos. Not over the chaos, to be fair.
But I don't throw your model around. It is definitely chaotic. That is for sure.
What did Maul do? Just
Bonk.
bonk.
It's quite happy just there. He's just bonking.
Yeah. It's not an unreasonable place for him to be.
Okay. You have 1 force charge.
Who is nearly dead? Let's start with that question.
No one!
Correct. What is that? Did I do no damage last time?
No, because I spent things to make it not happen.
Wonky nonsense this.
Ah, I say random Haney.
Oh, someone has posted. It's a Maul.
And it's gone working through Twitch.
Yeah, it is Random Haney. Evening, Random Haney.
Ranger 1 at this
Good
point.
evening.
Thank you for watching the stream at the UK Nationals. One hit. What was that up, sorry?
This guy.
One hit.
One
with
hit.
the
The second last one. I will take 1 on the second last one.
Oh, he takes one. Number 13 takes a damage.
More.
Hey, it works. Hi, people. I mean, I hope you enjoyed some of our Eddie Izzard chat as well as watching the game.
So 1 eyeball result.
Good job!
How much else you got?
He's just lost his shits.
1 more for half. No.
We're doing okay, Haney. Thank you for asking. Enjoying some games.
Range 3.
This is the range number of Nothing.
Nothing for anyone.
It's 4 hits out of that.
He's dead.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Snap gets very angry and goes, Die!
I take you can 4 because yeah, no.
Snap gets very angry and goes, Die! And kills the droid.
Snap is actually way more successful than the rest of the
Bellshrine was also watching. So,
Hey, Mark.
So, do you
Yeah.
want to take...
Good evening.
Might as well start with these two. They can only shoot it.
Yeah, but I'm just checking the order because
Has anyone got energy
number
shells?
9 has got energy shells.
This guy. So we'll do this guy first. Oh, one with you.
Hello, hello.
Range 2.
Yep.
Hello.
I wouldn't normally spend it, but you've got no shields in
Why would you not always run it?
because I keep it for having potentially 3 hits.
Having double that.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
So I'm gonna take a crit. And in.
And the crit
First
is...
hit. Dead.
Oh.
Sorry.
Direct hit on now.
Oh, he's probably going to die anyway to the energy shell charge, so it doesn't actually matter.
Probably not.
Not that much, sure. Oh, thank you. I'm glad it's appreciated, Haney. Because he really appreciates that we take our live streams and edit them into different games.
I did try.
So,
It really only involves me just pressing button and hitting record, and then that's the easiest thing to do. As long as I remember to do that, we're fine. I do this to start a couple of games.
He just needs to bring on people that actually know how to fly X-Wings.
yeah, I mean, he's done a little bit of editing, and we get the new thumbnails on YouTube and stuff, which are looking really good.
yeah, Nick's done a lot of good work for us.
He's done some good work and a lot of other work. But,
A lot of decidedly average things.
No, I'm glad you are enjoying it, and I hope everyone else is enjoying the games this evening.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'll just go back to 5 oil and get so much easier.
One forward.
No, I get the shit.
One forward.
That is the worst
One
line that's been
forward.
spread.
K-turn. One forward.
I don't think I actually use my 1 forward very often with my oil wings, to be fair. Hey, Ollie didn't like flying those oil wings, so I definitely used 1 forward them to victory. However, that list is not going to last past you anyway, so there's no point practicing with it.
Not a weekend Warlords this weekend. I'll be back up again later in the year for the Hyperspace trial. Maybe the guys will join me, maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, I'm certainly wanting to head up to it, but no, not a weekend Warlords this weekend. We've got a small local event on Sunday this weekend where I know I am planning to try and get some last minute practice in
Quite a different thing.
I'll be up there.
for the Curtin Hyperspace trial, which is the weekend after.
Yeah. Now, I was up at Warlords in January for the double header. That was good fun.
Yeah, you had to go.
Are they considering 1 extended, 1 hyperspace at the double headers?
Yeah, he had to go by himself because he doesn't have many friends, bless him. But we might join him next time.
Right, so 2 time roll on this guy as well.
So much.
Around?
No. Let me get that one.
Nice.
I mean, yes, it is harsh, but this is what we do, right? But yeah, no, I definitely am interested in going up, especially with the hyperspace trial. Should be good. And yeah, I mean, even with the double header weekends, I would probably just still fly the same list both days.
That's what I did.
I
That's
do
the right
quite
choice. That's always the
enjoy
right choice.
hyperspace.
You want to take the one.
Nine. Doesn't need to be real. That's frustrating.
And number 9 is the. I was going to say.
I'll take a target.
Yep, cool.
On for the evening.
Yeah, is it snap sale on image?
Oh, is it?
Right, let's just put your stress token on the other one that you forgot to do.
I was getting there.
So, Haney, what lists are you looking to play at Warlords this weekend?
Did it block?
If you are,
Before I don't know what it is.
if you are
you might be able to
happy to let us know anyway.
Which I assume is something you would like to do.
What am I doing?
No,
You got
no.
me first.
I'm gonna bump anyway. It's fine.
Oh, you're right. Cool.
Yeah, just gonna.
Yeah, you are right.
So you do get a focus too.
We've
I
got room.
can probably get more than you supposed to.
You probably don't because you can't.
I probably do. Before you do give me a focus token, I'm going to get 2 focus tokens.
Because it's perceptive co-pilot.
He's just going to cheat.
I'll just do that. Why would I not cheat?
Because Nick does in the stream, so it's fine.
It's my stream.
All right, Steve.
Ah.
Pick your Steve of choice and make over this.
Take it away.
More.
So 2 force charges and 4 dice into power.
Yep.
Spends 1 for 4 hits.
Yeah, that's Nick for you.
Sorry, Connor. Takes 3.
Dies.
He says he's sorry, but he's not.
He's not.
I'm a little sorry.
Oh, cool. Hanpo. Very cool.
I approach this very wrong, which is fun.
It is interesting to see resistance Falcons.
Range 2 to that one. Range 2 to that one. Range 2 to one. Or range 2.
Range 2 this guy. Yep. 1.
Nice. It's 2 dice pink pinks on both of them.
I approach that really bad. So I'm not suffering.
Jesus
Bloody
Christ.
hell, Nick!
Chris?
Oh
Out of
wow.
hand.
Hey!
Hey! Double eight!
That seems fair.
I mean, he deserves
Number
that.
14.
He does deserve that.
2 hits. And
Oh
hand.
God, Nick.
Oh!
Takes
2
Two
damage.
rivals.
You and your dice roll. So 2 health left on Temin Wexley.
Yeah.
He's got this. It's fine.
He's fine.
He's got it. Not a problem.
2 force on one.
He'll be alright. What's the worst that could happen?
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper, what's the word?
Yeah, I approached. I should have come in 3 different ways. Not for 1 each.
It's what I tend to do when I play against Nick,
And then just, I'll do this one.
and force him to make a choice and bait with one of them whilst the other 2 come in and do damage. And then if he turns on the other one of the others, they disappear and the other 2 come back in.
Yeah. I don't, just because I'm not used to flying these lists. I don't fly
Yeah.
things in blocks.
Which is fair.
I'm pretty good at flying block, break block, fly block, break block. But that's not what's happening here.
Try a barrel to calculate.
You see, I would suggest trying Venny, but I'm pretty sure the Venny list will not be legal come the points change.
I'm sure it'd be legal though, I'm just not sure if it is.
I kind of expect
No, I don't
bonus
think
from
it
down
will be
points.
legal because veteran turret gunner, I'm pretty sure will go up, and Luna will go up, and you then have to start losing things, and I'm not sure what you start to lose, how much of an impact it
MJ,
has.
unfortunately, is probably the most likely culprit.
No, I don't just think that the list is good enough then. You need all of them. But if the resistance falcon doesn't come down, a lot of
That's
points, I'd be
actually
really
wrong.
confused. I thought it was kind of fair. Very close. It's actually wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure the resistance falcon will come down. Yeah, it is quite fast. The resistance falcon though, the dial is just so poor.
It is
And
sad.
the thing that makes me sad is the red rotate.
Yeah.
It means
so
that
you really want to put something like agile gunner on it.
it means the. Oh my god! If I done it again, I might.
Do you know if there's anything in the
Is it a 3?
new resistance carrier that can change that?
No.
No, of course.
No. But what is quite exciting though is that you
So it's
should
there.
now get things that add calculate to the action bar. So you can use 3PO to his full potential,
Which isn't scary.
which might help the Falcon out a bit,
Yeah.
especially if you can like pre-coordinate something like that and then do the maneuver.
Sure.
Wow.
I still.
I'm sorry if you're catching some noise of the rain. It's just started to.
It's alright. The game's about over anyway.
Yeah.
This is my bad approach. Like.
Especially when Nick does that.
So that was
More
2 eyeballs hit crit. And
More
hand,
this time has
and
just
then
put a
spends
crit and 3
and
hits
does all the damage in the world.
to 1 evade. And what was the crit out of curiosity?
Irrelevant.
Sorry, Chief.
2 fuel.
I don't know.
There's a lot of dice in that.
No, I had an idea, and then I bottled out of it because I was like, oh, I'll swing in here and take on the swarm. Originally, I was going to just go for the gun straight from all.
I thought you were going to come through here.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well,
That is also true. The new layer crew card for resistance can make the entire dial for the Falcon white and blue.
It's still a rubbish dial.
Still not great, but it
Is
is
it better?
The problem is she's a
Well,
double.
it's a lot of points for
She's
nothing.
a double crew slot, so you either put her on a B-wing, or I keep calling it a B-wing.
she's double crew.
Double crew. You put her on the B-wing, she's target number 1. Your
Yeah.
opponent's just going to gun across the board at her. Or you put her on the Falcon, and then you're not taking all the other toys on the Falcon.
Well, we'll see what happens when it comes out. I'm sure we'll
The points are so confusing.
get some lists together and see what happens.
The layer will be at least 12 to 13. 12 to 14. Sorry.
Well,
Well,
that's,
a force charge is worth 9 at least.
that's it for our games this evening, guys. Thanks, and girls. If I know there's at least 1, possibly 2 watching. One of them might be asleep. But thank you for dropping along, saying hello, and posting in the chat. Sorry about the few little technical hiccups. That's just trying to get reset back up on the new camera thing. The old camera. We should have the new one arriving back again in the next week or so. So I'll take some more streams up. As soon as I can get to the event, I shall let you guys know. You're welcome, Maddie. We do stream every second Friday, as best as possible, life permitting. Things happen. So please do tell your friends, like and share. You're welcome to join in. We try and run it as a bit of a kind of podcast type thing as well. Talk about stuff that's going on next week while having good guests on like Connor. So thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you for having me.
To hear about things that are going on in their actual life and who they are. So hopefully we'll catch you again soon. Please do check out our YouTube and Twitch channels. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, whatever you like to do on the interwebs, and enjoy it.
And of course, if there's a list you want us to try out, just let us know in the comments down below or on our Facebook page. We'll be happy to put them on.
Absolutely. The best thing to do is go to our Facebook page and send us a message either through the chat available on there or just post on the actual page itself and we shall give it a look. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good night.